Do do do. Do 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 do. Yeah, this song is amazing. What is this song? Beep ba ba da ba. Beep ba ba da ba. What is this song? Lunar Silver Star Story. I don't know what the song is though. Nothing hits like JRPG music, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the GV stream. Hello, hello, hello. Today is February 20th, 2026. Third day streaming in a row. Actually enjoying it again. Can you believe it? Oh my god. Yeah, wasn't planning on streaming today. I have quite a lot of voice acting stuff going on, but I did a good chunk of it, and I was like, you know what? Let's stream. Let us stream. I've gotten a lot done, so I'm able to do it. And also, yeah, we're doing a little bit later in the day so that maybe people that can't watch super early in the morning can pop in as well. We'll be doing some Museum of Oddities stuff today, which will be fun. For the Oblivion 100%. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. What's up, Liquid Racks? When I get paid, I'm going to become a member and stuff. I'm sorry I can't today for being sick. With what I have, it's annoying. Hey, man, the only time I want anybody to become a member is if they genuinely think, like, they will get something out of it in terms of, you know, like they want to watch the early videos and things like that. Or they just want to support. Or a combination of both. No pressure. Don't ever feel like you got to be a member. Don't ever feel like, you know, there's any pressure there. But if you do become a member, and if you get some value out of it, that makes me happy. What's up, Pirith? Welcome in. What's up, Puchiha? Welcome in. Breath of Fire? I've heard of that game, but I don't know much about it. What's up, Pestilent Fellow? Welcome in. There's so many P names. Pirith, Puchiha, Pestilent. All three y'all members. All three y'all green names. What's up, the Real Ford Gamers? Welcome in. What's up, Lurkers as well? So yeah, basically, currently, for anybody that doesn't know and for anybody that sees this in the future, streaming-wise, I have been wanting to stream for some time again. So I'm basically just dipping my toes back in when I do have spare time. A lot of stuff going on right now, both personally and professionally. But sometimes I have some time to be able to go live, like today. So currently we have no schedule. However, I have been wanting to build up to a schedule. Probably a very small schedule compared to what it used to be, just to kind of get myself a feel for streaming again, and then, you know, go from there basically. But that probably won't be for another 1 to 3 months, I would say. There is something that will happen in about 1 to 3 months that will probably allow me to finally understand how much I can go live for each week. So, for anybody that wants to watch that, yeah, I would say follow the Twitter, because there is a pinned tweet. And I'll put that link in the chat so you can see it. Yeah, follow the Twitter, and if you like the pinned tweet at the top of my Twitter, you'll get alerted when I go live, because I'll post under that pinned tweet. Also, if you are a member or patron, check your member or patron benefits, because you will get a link to the Discord. And then you can be alerted there, too. But yeah, we'll just be dipping our toes in for the next few months probably, and then from there I'll like actually make a schedule once I can actually make a schedule. Today what we're going to be doing is hunting for the oddities in the Museum of Oddities side quest for Oblivion Remastered, specifically the Shivering Isles, which is kind of fun but also kind of grindy. So it's kind of good to do here on a live stream. Sound good? Yo, thank you, Jay Golfer. Appreciate it. And I think that's everything that I want to say. I think that's everything that I got to say about that. I also, by the way, I do want to figure out multi-streaming again. The landscape's kind of different now. Because, yeah, I definitely do want to multi-stream to Twitch as well to get all the Twitch peeps in the loop. It's just currently weird because Multi-streaming is still a bit of a pain in the ass, and there's always like changing plugins and things like that. So I basically just have to have like an hour to like set it all up and make sure it works. But yeah, for anybody that wants to watch on Twitch, or for any like former Twitch viewers, just keep in mind that probably will happen. Just bear with me. Now in the last stream yesterday, we got a full set of amber armor, so you can see that here, which looks all right. There's something about like how the characters kind of hobble in Oblivion Remastered that I don't like. They're kind of like hunched a little bit, but it looks okay. It looks kind of better than the original version. I never really liked the Madness armor or the amber armor as much as I wanted to, but we do need to work on light armor, so that's good. And then also, what did we do? Oh yeah, we got all the alien statues as well, which I'm gonna have to remember to sell. Yeah. So first thing that we want to do is let's take a look at our character. We want to figure out what we want to be working on in terms of skills, because I would like to max all these skills. So athletics is natural, blade is maxed, block we need to be working on, blunt we need to be working on. Oh, hand to hand. Yeah, we could just start working on that. That could be fun. And then we'll get rid of the shield too, because you can block with your hands. Yeah, because I don't much like this mace. We'll use the mace for a little bit, just to see how it feels, basically. Okay, hand to hand. Heavy armor is done. Speechcraft is going to be a pain in the ass, because this you have to basically just go for. Armor is done. Alchemy we'll have to work on too. Alteration we should start working on. I think Destruction's close too. Conjuration we max, which is hilarious to me. Yeah, Destruction's so high already. Illusion we'll have to work on. Mysticism we'll have to work on. Restoration's done. Acrobatics is done. Light armor will be natural. Marksman we'll have to switch to eventually. Mercantile is done. That's nice. Security is almost done too, even with the skeleton key. Sneak has been the biggest pain in the ass in this playthrough. I swear, if we look at the code, they had to have changed Sneak. They had to. It goes up so slow now. It's actually insane. Yeah. And then finally, what's our carry weight at? 332 out of 610. So yeah, we're good. All right, let's head back to the Shivering Wheels. We also got the skulls we need to find too, which is kind of like a little side secret thing. So we should look for that too. Yo, what up? Emily Madison. Hey, GV, how's your day so far? Day so far is good. What did I do today? Today, did a lot of voice acting. Did like a good 2 to 3 hour session for some project. And then I went to the gym. Had a great leg day. I think that's just about everything. And I was considering coming back and finishing that voice acting thing, but I was like, you know what? I feel like streaming actually now. As long as I get a good like 2 hours of voice acting in. I usually call that good. Ba, ba. Hit me! Hit me, you my death! Like, what is this remaster where they just sit there and stare at you? What is this? Look at this. Look at it! Watching the stream while I'm doing some session prep for a Cyberpunk Red RPG session. Ooh! Also saw Nintendo's bring back Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green to the Switch soon. Yeah, I was actually going to talk about that. Yeah. So funnily enough, yeah, I'm going to pimp out my Patreon. Anybody watching this right now... anybody watching this right now, what's funny is we've been doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke of Fire Red / Leaf Green. And then, just today, it was announced that they're doing a... yeah, Fire Red Leaf Green, like, re-release. It's not even... They're literally just, like, re-releasing it on the Switch shop. It's honestly not even that big of a deal. But, yeah, for anybody that wants to see a Nuzlocke of that, which has honestly been a great series too, it is $1 to sign up. So I'm going to pimp it for a second, just in case anyone's interested. There's the link in the chat. It is $1 to sign up. You can literally cancel it immediately, and there's like a million series we've already done on the Patreon. But we've been doing a Fire Red Leaf Green Nuzlocke, which was just announced today to be released on the Switch. So hopefully that brings in some new people to the Patreon channel too. Because that's pretty good timing, because I had no clue that that was actually coming, you know? But yeah, that's interesting. And yeah, Cyberpunk, yeah, ooh, I want to do a Cyberpunk tabletop RPG session or something. That'd be so fun. All right, so how the Museum of Oddities works is basically there are set locations, and then there are random item spawns. So what we're looking for is the Blind Watcher's Eye, which is ironic, the Deformed Swamp Tentacle, the Din's Ashes, the Mute Screaming Maw, again ironic, Pelvis of Pelagius. Those are all set. You can find those in specific locations. Then, Dagger of Friendship, Houndstooth Key, Mixing Bowl, Ring of Disrobing. Those are all found in containers. Ring of Disrobing is set, isn't it? Then Sheogorath-shaped amber has to be amber limbs or stumps. Then Soul Tomato and Two-Headed Septum are in containers. So anytime we see one of those, we have to, like, you know, actually look for it. Now, there are 2 locations, 3 locations, in fact, where the Blind Watcher's Eye can be found, which is interesting. I thought it would be, like, one specific location. So it looks like one of them is over here. Knot Bone Chamber. So right about like there. So I think that's where we'll head first and foremost. Basically. Found my headphones. Nice. What's up, RPaz? Welcome in. Started rewatching Game of Thrones, and God, the quality of television it was in the beginning is genuinely insane. I know, man. Yeah, we have talked about it a lot, but it truly was special. It really is unfortunate. It was genuinely just the best thing I'd ever seen. I remember my friend recommending it so much back when, like, season 1 was a thing. Had no idea what it was at all. It's so weird how this thing kills them. I think it's because, like, it's like 60 damage that just triggers after 2 seconds. That must be what it is. It's so weird because, like, their health goes down and then they just die. Because I think it's like 60 damage going down slowly, and then it's 60 damage triggers again and they die. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it's really unfortunate, man. My friend recommended it, like, I think around the time season 1 was ending, and I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't know anything about it. I was like, I'll give it a shot. And then I fell in love with it so quick. It was just genuinely, like, such a breath of fresh air, you know? Ba 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 boo, ba ba boo. Yeah, bastard, bastardo. Oh, we actually captured a soul. That's crazy. So I guess we don't really need amber. We should still get amber in case we find the matrices. Yeah. Oh my actual god. Okay, I don't really want to deal with that. No, I'm good. So far behind on the playthrough, were you able to finish the arena quest line? No. It was glitched for me for my entire time with this character. Kind of crazy. Ba, ba, ba. Oh my god! Yeah, it was glitched for me the entire time. So basically, we did a spin-off character. Oh my god, like 50,000 people here. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, let's kill them all. Yeah, give me that light armor increase. Yeah. Give me that light armor, baby. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, what is this? Where did they come from? Alright, we have enough potions of healing. Let's back up a little bit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so we did a spin-off character. If you look in the playlist, you'll find it, a spin-off for the series where we did the arena in its entirety. Because, yeah, it was glitched for this character for the entire time that I played it. Kind of crazy, you ask me. Do they give you, like, a time frame where you need to get the lines in by, so you just do it at your own pace? It just depends on the project. A lot of the time, there are deadlines. Usually, they're pretty, like, long. There's been, like, 1 or 2 projects where I was like... There's one project that I did that I absolutely hated. I was so underpaid for it because I was so new at the time and I didn't realize, like, how long certain projects take. Oh my god, I hated that project. Like, the gall, now that I think about that person... I want to talk more about this, but there's like 100 dudes fighting me. What is this? Okay, oh my god. Yeah, so anyways, point is, usually they give you more than enough time. Sometimes they'll just be like, you know, whenever. There's not really a hard deadline. It all depends on when the person needs the project finished, pretty much. But only like 1 or 2 times there was just like, do you realize how long this project is and like how little you're giving me time-wise? There's only been a couple of times that's happened. And it was super annoying. Because I'm still new to it, obviously. Oh my god! What the hell? I'm still new to it, obviously, so, you know, figuring out my workload and how long it takes to do certain stuff, whatever, is obviously still like a learning process for me. Okay, we're increasing all the skills, though. Okay, we good? Jesus Christ. Let's wait 12 hours here. Yeah, what's up, Epic Caroline? Caroline in Sweden. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there was a part of Sweden called Caroline. What's up, Tony Baloney? Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. What's up, Joshua? I was wondering what faction I should join in Fallout New Vegas. I mean, it depends on your character. Fallout New Vegas is obviously so good for, you know, role-playing, so it depends on what character you're role-playing as. Not Bone Chamber. I would say if you're role-playing any sort of good guy, the NCR is good, Mr. House is good in a certain way. Yes Man, if you think your character, like, could genuinely be the best thing for New Vegas. Obviously, if you're playing any sort of bad character, Caesar would be the way to go. For typical characters, I feel like most of the time it's Yes Man, just because all the other factions are flawed. Otherwise, it wouldn't really be an interesting game, narrative, you know? But I would say it just entirely depends on, yeah, what type of character you're playing as. Okay, so where is this thing? So, it's just in here somewhere. It's called the Blind Watcher's Eye. Yeah. So if we see, like, a Watcher's Eye, which I think are those purple plants, right? Actually, I gotta figure out what a Watcher's Eye is first, but we're looking for the Blind Watcher's Eye. Yeah, what's up, Low Country Grace? Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, we're looking for one of these things, but it's called a Blind Watcher's Eye, basically. What, yeah? What? You just gonna beg me for pets? Borelius is looking good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Mushroom tree sapling. Did the arena glitch because of the raiment? To my knowledge, basically what happened was, yeah, I was doing the arena when I had the Hestia stone, whatever that gives you, like, you know, the stone that gives you Daedric armor or whatever. And I think that glitched out the raiment, basically, and made Owen just think, like, I was never having the raiment, or something like that. I think the Hestia stone, Daedric, you know, conjuration thing, basically ruined the whole thing. And as far as I could tell with other bugs, that, like, was synonymous with what other people were experiencing, too. What is a Watcher Eye? What's up, Stoic the Hedgehog, which is a great name. Hell yeah, I'm good. Hope you're good too. Yeah, taste my triple triad. This magical spell is so damn good. What the hell? Should I join NCR or Caesar's Legion? It depends on your character. If you're a good guy, I would say NCR. If you're a bad guy, I would say Caesar's Legion, personally. Flame Stalk. Yeah, we also need to grab one of these alchemy ingredients each. Oh, Watcher's Eye. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, weird. It wasn't even called a Blind Watcher's Eye. I found a Blind Watcher's Eye. This might be something Una Armina would want for the Museum of Oddities. Hell yeah. Okay. Sweet. So yeah, that one is guaranteed to be there. I know there was like a amber stump down here, wasn't there? I saw it somewhere. I definitely saw one. Oh, this way. Oh, what's up, Wraith? I'm building a jack of all trades. Sounds like maybe Yes Man, then? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's the fun in New Vegas, is like coming up with motivations for your character, you know? That's the whole beauty of tabletop RPG gaming. Coming up with a character, backstory, motivations. What would he do in this situation? Etc., etc. Die to me, Naro! Thank you. Flawless Sapphire Gold Summon Skeleton Champ Tone? Weird. Who is still alive there? I don't want to hear the combat music no more. Ba 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 ba. I assume you re-listen to your lines you record to see if you could do them better, or can you just tell when it's a good line just from doing it? I can usually tell, but I do re-listen to every single thing just to make sure. The big issue, like anybody that gets into voice acting, like will learn this extremely fast, and it's so annoying. Mouth clicks, mouth sounds, random pops and things like that. It's the most annoying thing ever, because you'll have an amazing take, and then it'll just be ruined by some random mouth sound that you can't even... Sometimes you can hear it, and you'll know, like, oh, the take's ruined. And there's software to, like, remove it, too, which I haven't really dabbled in yet. But yeah, when I do a take, and, like, I can usually tell with my ear, I'm like, okay, that was a great take. Sometimes it's different, though. Sometimes I'll do a take, and it's, like, bad in my mind. And then I'll re-listen to it, and I'm like, oh, okay, actually, that's pretty good. But yeah, I basically do everything until it sounds good. Sometimes I'll just rapid fire, re-listen to it, and then just basically make a file. It all depends, though, because sometimes you're being live directed, so you can't really do that. Ooh, look at this. But yeah, I'll basically, most of the time, I'll re-listen to everything I do until it, like, sounds good to me. And based on the client, like, okay, they probably would like this, you know? Alright, let's see. Just a whole lot of amber, basically. Which is relatively useless to us now until we find a matrix. We need to find matrices. Which is such a fun word to say. Bum, bum, bum. Whoa, big jump! Yeah! Alright, how the hell do we get out of here? Because we didn't come in from this way. Where did we come in from? I think it was down here and up this. Elder Scrolls 6 perks like Fallout 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I loved how The only thing for me, I think, with... Like, I would love a Skyrim system again. That'd be fine for me. The only thing is that I think for warrior trees, they have to spice it up. They have to really overhaul the warrior tree. Because now, like, whenever I play Skyrim, I'm like, I just can't go warrior. It's so boring. Like, power attack modifiers don't really do anything for me at all. You need to add, like, skills. Like Dragon Age 2 skills. Things that you can slot and they do things and they go on cooldown. I think that's the easiest way to, you know, buff up the warrior stuff. Or just, like, Dark Souls, like, weapon art sort of things, too. That would work. Alright, so there's the Blind Watcher's Eye. Now we got the Deformed Swamp Tentacle. Immediately south from outside the Gates of Madness, growing from an outcrop of rock against the wall surrounding the Fringe. Immediately south from outside the Gates of Madness, growing from an outcrop of rock against the wall surrounding the Fringe. Okay, let's go try to find that. So the Gates of Madness are here. But is it on the outside or the inside? I guess it would be the outside, because it said surrounding the Fringe. Is Fallout 3 any good? Yes. Fallout 3 is great. I would just say that it's overshadowed by New Vegas. I think New Vegas kind of beats it on every level, which is crazy to me because, as far as I know, the dev time was way shorter. Kind of nuts. Is it this? Deformed Swamp Tentacle? These right here? Swamp Tentacle. Okay, so that's a normal one. Swamp Tentacle. It's a normal one. Swamp Tentacle. So it said it was on the wall, right? So it has to be... Has to be growing on this wall. I just don't know if it means, like, is it on the inside or the outside? Immediately south from outside the Gates of Madness. Immediately south. So we just spawned there, so immediately south would be this way. Oh, this right here? How did I miss this? Wait, no. That's what we just looted. Is it a chance for them to spawn? Because those are the only ones that I see. Huh. Let's drop down here and see if there's any more tentacles we can find. I don't know if it, like, physically looks different. The other one didn't, I don't think. Putrid Gigantia. Letifer Orca Planta. Immediately south. Yeah, I don't know if it said like it was guaranteed, but that didn't really spawn anything. Stop silencing me! I'm literally about to max out destruction. You piece of crap. I find Caesar's Legion better because if you join the Legion and if you get the Legion Idolized and you have the Scavenger perk, you can get mad loot. That's cool. I mean, for me, like, the #1 motivation when I play an RPG is literally... In the old days, when I was younger, it definitely was like, you know, just playing the game and whatever. But now, unless it's just a really hard game, something like Darkest Dungeon, where you can't really roleplay all that much because it's so difficult, you have to actually focus on beating it. Nowadays, it's like, yeah, what's my character's motivation? What would he do in this situation? Yada, yada, yada. That's really all that I care about. I don't much care about loot or anything like that, because if I want it bad enough, I'll just find it another way. But, I mean, getting loot could literally be a motivation. So, it just depends on what kind of character you've made. And then, you get into D&D and you realize, oh, that's what it's all about. Although there are mechanical players, too, that only care about the mechanics and stuff like that, and gameplay. Which is funny to me, because, like, I could care... it's fun, but, like, I care more about the actual roleplay. Well, I'm assuming it means this, but we definitely didn't get a deformed tentacle. It was such a pain to find. Is it here, Tony Baloney, or is it somewhere else? Fallout 3, one moment I'll never forget from my childhood was casually exploring Andale. Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of... There's a lot of really great things in Fallout 3 that I always forget about. Some things you have to go out of your way to, like, actually find. I don't know how many locations Fallout 3 has, but it's about the same as, like, all the other Bethesda games. Or at least, it feels that way. Okay. Right next to the previous one? I'm confused if I'm just, like, not seeing the correct zone. Oh, it's, like, around the corner? Wait a second. Yeah, it's, like, around the corner over here. So I guess it's, like, right here? Bah. It's weird, because, like, you find tentacles immediately south anyways. Alright, let's go check that. I was doing the caps glitch. What's the caps glitch? I don't know of such glitch. I've never heard of such a glitch in my life before. Oh, probably up there. That's gotta be it right there. I love how this stuff looks in this remaster, man. Madness ore. Okay, remember, we gotta loot every single thing, too, to find the random generated stuff. These are water root pods. We'll take one of those. Fungus stalks. So I think it's right up there. The question is, how the hell do I even get up there? Like, legitimately, how are you... Why would they put them in a place where you can't even get to them, really? But we can. Because we've got the acrobatics and the elbow grease. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's literally there. That's interesting, because the other one didn't say blind watcher eye. It just said watcher eye, and then it... Okay, anyways, there we go. Deformed swamp tentacle. I found a deformed swamp tentacle. This might be something Una Armina would want for the Museum of Oddities. And there's 2 of them, which is really interesting. Okay, cool. I have no memory of this at all. We've definitely done this before. I think literally in a live stream, too. Alright, so there's that. Next, we've got Din's Ashes, which is in Ibraka Crematorium. Where is Ibraka? So there's a place right about here that's got some sort of ashes in it. So we'll go check that out. Saw those literally directly south and was so confused. Yeah, they should make a note about that on UESP, I think. Because directly south, there are normal swamp tentacles, but not the ones we're looking for. Fire, frost, and lightning have flowed from your fingertips. You are now a master of destruction magic and can cast all destruction spells. Which is hilarious, because I've probably used literally 2 spells for this entire playthrough. Yeah, some of the stuff increases so much faster versus other things. Like, again, Sneak has just grinded to a halt. I guarantee if we looked at the code for the remaster, something is affecting the Sneak. Is there just, like, I'm trying to think if there's anything that my character could have on that is making it so slow, because it's unbelievably slow. Like, I don't know what it would be. It's like leveling up to the point of, like, not even being feasible to, like, you know, actually level up sneak. It's like, look at this. Like, I'm sneaking up on this guy in Skyrim. This would trigger, like, 3 times already. You know what I mean? Hi-ya! Bagawa! Here, hit me. I want to get some block. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, these guys have such cool movesets. They do, like, all sorts of, like, weird, like, little, like, wrestling moves and stuff. It's really cool. Okay, so we're looking for the crematorium. Chests are always good because we can find the stuff in the chest. I just got to remember what they're called. Okay, I think I saw another flesh Atronak. Where'd that flesh Atronak go? Hey, boy! Pay attention to me. Hit me. Thank you. Bop. 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 Hit me again. Thank you. Bop. Bop. Oh my God, that's right up his gooch there. Don't want to see that. It's too much flesh. Okay, so we're looking for the crematorium in here. And we'll find our next quarry. Wooden door to a Braca Desenia. In the Tops Casino? I don't know if the cap's a glitch. I just know of, like, basically maxing out your luck and then, you know, getting kicked out of the casinos because you're so, you know, you're maxing out your caps and everything. All right, let's do some unarmed now. Don't see me! I'm literally wearing light armor, full head to toe, in the shadows, in sneak. You can't see me. Also, you don't have a head. You don't have a damn head. Also, go away. What are you doing? What you don't see? He doesn't notice that I'm here, yet he's still standing here. Absolute ludicrousy. I don't know what happened to Sneak in this remaster, but it's ridiculous. Have you heard about a rumored new DLC coming out for The Witcher 3? Yeah. Google every time I open up my, like... Every time I open up my, my web browser on my phone, I get all these articles about gaming stuff, and they're like so clickbaity, it's honestly getting super annoying. Perfect example, yesterday I think I saw one that said... God, what did it say? It said, oh yeah, it was like, it said literally, new Final Fantasy IX release confirmed. And I was like, what? Because Final Fantasy IX is my favorite Final Fantasy of all time. So I'm like, what? Oh, really? Is it actually finally getting the rumored remake? No, it's a book that's coming out from the perspective of, like, one of the characters. So every day I open up that web browser, I just see stuff like that all of the time that's literally so clickbaity, trying to trick me into thinking there's new releases. Anyways, I saw one of those for The Witcher 3, which, yeah, was talking about some new DLC or something. And I assumed it was just that. Because I see a lot of stuff where it's like, new, you know, download, blah, 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 and then it's just like an update, basically bug fixing and stuff like that. So, I did kind of hear about that, but I don't know what it entails because I wrote it off as, you know, just like a bug fix or whatever. Hello? Hit me, please. I need you to hit me so that I can... Okay, stop buffing yourself with frost. Stop. You need to hit me so that I can get some block. All right, we just picked up some bones, which I don't like. Yep, drop that. Don't need that. Oh. Yeah, if my sneak could increase, that would be great. I swear to God, I'm just wondering if I have some active effect that's, like, literally reducing the amount of sneak progress I'm getting. Also, my controller is rumbling right here. What the hell? Okay, let's pop that sucker open. We're about to master security as well, which is super nice. Even though the skeleton key is buffing it by 40 points. All right. I'm sneaking. I'm in light armor, too. You can't be mean to me. Yeah! It also feels like in Oblivion, you just don't even get, like, sneak progress for, like, dealing sneak attacks either. It's kind of weird. Okay, what is this? What is this? Oh! I knew that, too. Yep. That's why I got to the edges. Okay. Am I going to upgrade all my skills? That's the plan, yep. Yep, trying to get all skills to 100, but some of them are quite annoying. Yeah. Ooh, I see an urn. don't mind if I do. Was not worth in the slightest, and now I'm basically locked into this pit. I fell into the pit. Oh, this is neat as hell. Man, I am really, like, getting converted to liking Oblivion's exploration. I swear to God, I never had this experience before where, like, it was actually interesting. Like, look at this. We now have, like, a triple, like, choice thing here. Okay, I see an urn down there. It's hard to tell, like, which one has what. Or which one's the correct one. Oh, what, you mad that you're down there? You mad so you're gonna fire fireballs at me? Huh? There's no way to act. There's no way to be. What's down here? Alright, let's go kill this guy. Hello. I'm here to kill you. Let's have a fight in a dark pit in the middle of nowhere. Hand to hand increased to 49. Nice. What's up, Desu? Welcome in. FF6 is the best. You know, I didn't mention it. I actually just finished Final Fantasy VI for the first time ever. I think it's the type of thing where, like, had I grown up with it, it would have been massively impactful to me, but going back to it, you know, I played kind of the later ones first, so they mean more to me. But yeah, it's great. I mean, it's definitely the best, like, retro SNES era one, or NES for that matter. Without a doubt, it's definitely the best one. It's an amazing game. I just will say that I do like 7, probably 8, and 9 more. But yeah, because I didn't grow up with 6. I grew up with Chrono Trigger around the same era, which is unfortunate. Just never played 6 for whatever reason. Or 3, out as it was called in the States. Okay, there's an urn down there. Okay, let's go to the urn. Oh, maybe the urn is trying to tell you, like, which way to go. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Sup, Ghost Ninja? Pizza and wings, oh hell yeah. That sounds delicious. Only thing missing is a beer, which I never really understood. Like, beers are always good, obviously, just for if you're a fan of beer, but beer and spicy food, I have never once understood why that's a common pairing. I think beer and spicy food go together horribly. Bum, bum, bum. They're just like dude bro food items, though, you know? So it makes sense, like Super Bowl stuff, but I just don't think beer does not complement spicy food and vice versa, at least in my mind. Strong potion of sorcery, potion of healing. Cindy has just arrived home, so I'm going to say hi to her in a second, FYI. And we'll come back to this. Back to reality. Oh, there goes the gravity. Oh, there goes the babbity. What's that? Skeleton. Urn. Okay. Do you think voice acting has helped you become a better singer? Oh, yeah, 100%. I literally was just telling Cindy this the other day. Yeah, when you voice act, you learn vocal control. And we were watching Yellow Jackets, and there's a time where this girl says, like, you know, I can't sing. And then this other girl's like, oh, anyone can learn to sing. It's just learning. And it really, like, I knew that before, but it also really clicked, like, actually doing voice acting. The way you can control your voice through just naturally, like, having to do voice acting stuff, it makes you so much of a better singer because you just know how to, like, adjust your pitch better and tone and vibrato and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, 100%. I mean, I've been singing, Epic the Musical, like, when we're driving around and stuff, and I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so much better than when I was singing previously, you know? So, yeah, if you want to be a good singer, I mean, just take singing classes or whatever. But also, if you like voice acting, they definitely go hand in hand. 1000%. All right, I'm going to go say hi to Cindy, folks. I will be back. Give me a second. All right. And we're back. Did your streaming career help you hone your voice chops? It's always been good. Yeah. I've definitely had a lot of time to like figure out like what was helping what and stuff like that. I would say like, you know, I've always had a natural like interest in it, obviously. Voice acting in general. Yeah, so this whole thing's about like choices, basically. This is a really cool dungeon. I would say that like it helped me to develop a baseline range, but as I've said like so many times at this point, it's like once you actually start doing voice acting on some, you know, serious level or whatever you want to call it, you realize very quickly you have to develop the acting component, which I was not. Yeah, look at that. It's all based on choices. Yeah, I was not developing that skill at all, like, because I never wanted to be an actor. I never had any interest in acting whatsoever. But that's the big thing is, like, I think, and you see all these posts all the time online, too, of people asking for, like, help with voice acting. And they're always like, my friend tells me that I can do voices. Should I be a voice actor? And it's like, okay, being able to do voices is entirely different from being able to voice act. But I will also say a lot of people write it off, though. A lot of people say, like, being able to do voices or, you know, have a lot of different voices in range doesn't do anything. That's so wrong. Like, it definitely helps. So I think that, for me, was a big thing. Like, practicing the different style of voices and literally manipulating my voice through streaming was a big help, yes. Because, like, there's a lot of times where people will request certain things, a goblin voice or whatever, and I can do it because, you know, I practice so much stuff, especially like JRPGs like Pokemon and stuff like that with so many different characters. So there's this idea online that like that doesn't help voice acting, and that's ludicrous. It absolutely helps. What the hell? This place is crazy. Like it helps quite a bit. But you do need to learn how to act, which is the actual challenge. Like the voice manipulation, whatever. I could do that till the cows come home. But the acting, that has been the major challenge, because there's certain stuff that's like heavily dramatic that's, you know, really difficult. You have to get there emotionally, and you have to deliver a performance that is believable, and that's hard. That's not easy. That's the hard part of voice acting. But yeah, the range, yeah, streaming absolutely helped. And I honestly hate the sentiment that, like, you know, enjoying doing different voices doesn't help for voice acting. I hate that people perpetuate that, because it's not true. Okay, what are we looking for? We're looking for the crematorium, which we're still not in. This dungeon is insane, though. This dungeon is so cool. This would literally be a hidden treasures. Like, what the hell, man? I always thought Oblivion just couldn't do it for that, but there's honestly enough cool stuff. Hee-yah! Hee-yah! I don't drink, I only smoke a certain plant. I was the opposite. I mean, I would dabble in in the devil's cabbage, but it has only ever been a negative thing for me. Whereas alcohol, I enjoy the effects of, and especially like craft beer, I always love the taste of. Beer was always my thing. Marijuana never really did it for me. It was always just kind of like, oh, well, someone's offering it, why not? Blah, 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 blah. Back in my like early 20s. But yeah, it never got its hooks into me, really. Yeehaw! Are you still actively doing VA jobs all the time? Yes. Basically, as soon as I like started doing it, it's been a non-stop thing. I actually had to stop it due to certain stuff that, like I said, we'll be talking about probably within the next 1 to 3 months, because it was taking up, like, it basically became a second full-time thing, which is cool, obviously. Very cool. But time management was becoming difficult. So I actually had to tone it way down. But recently I toned it back up because I have some more time now, which is why I'm streaming as well. Oh, there's probably a skull in here, I bet. Here, hit me then. Do it. Then hit me. Thank you. I need to increase my block. Don't you see? Bum 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 bum. Lots of VA questions. Hey, no worries. One thing I never have minded ever on this stream is answering questions about anything. As long as people are respectful. which people 99.9% are. That's the only thing that I care about. Who are you? Dead Wood Elf? Sealed correspondent? What the hell is this? Some dead wood. What is this dungeon? This place is so interesting. Okay, let's read that. I'm assuming that's a note. Sealed correspondence. We also got this. We also got that. Sealed correspondence. Oh my god, this is long. Yeah, Joshua, I'm trying to max out all the skills. Obviously, without listing names, have you been casted for any major AAA projects? No, I don't think anything on that level. No, I haven't. I honestly don't want to be there yet. I couldn't be anyways. To get to that level, you need to get an agent, and I don't have an agent yet. I think I can definitely get to that point as a, like, near goal, but I don't want to do that yet. With all the stuff that's going on right now, I'm waiting till, like, everything's calmed down in our personal lives. Again, good stuff, just waiting for all to... I hate saying this because there's no better way to say it without just saying it, but... Anyways, once all the personal stuff calms down and then I can actually focus more on it, that would be something to pursue. But yeah, I don't want to reach that level just because that's going to be like, at that point, it will be full, it'll take the full effort, basically. So I kind of like where I'm at now, where it's like, maybe like 1 or 2 levels below that, and just doing that sort of stuff, because it's a lot quicker turnaround. I'm able to do it without kind of, investing all my time into it. Yeah, I mean, it's probably what everybody would guess anyways. I don't really want to just talk about it, just like I said, until it's all said and done, because there's a lot of things up in the air and everything. But that's just why I can't really commit to a lot of stuff at the moment. Lord, I regret to inform you that my return may not be as swift as I originally hoped. As you know, I have been summoned away on family business, the full nature of which was not known to me when the courier's message arrived. Now that I am here, it is clear that I will need to spend at least a few days longer before leaving. I know that you'll insist on knowing the specifics of my absence, so I'll spare us both the headache and disclose them now. The family member is an older cousin, technically the patriarch of my family, who has been working tirelessly on restoring our family crypt following the death of his mother. Knowing my interest in stonework, he was keen to enlist my help with certain deterrents he has been installing, and having seen the work to be done, I know it will be enough to fill the better part of a week. On a personal note, the ruins themselves are fascinating. I hope to get the time to take down some sketches. You recall the drawings from my journeys last year, of course. Oddly, I can't remember anything about my trip after meeting my escort, but I'm told that the site is very near the border, although this structure is unlike any of the Nord ruins I'm familiar with, and the air is stifling hot for a Skyrim structure. Perhaps you and I can research this further when I return. I hear my name being called. I'd better go see what it is needed and have this letter handed to a courier before any more time passes. I hope it finds you well, G. Maleficent. Very curious what that's about. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And this guy is just called Deadwood. Also, I guess that was the courier, right? Now, we can continue going. Yeah, this is like a whole Resident Evil-ass mansion or something. We came from there, didn't we? So I think we're going this way. We're looking for the crematorium. Which might be this? No, the Massa. I did wonder with VA work how much info you've given regarding the overall story of the game you're cast in, or if it's just focused on your character's specific scenes. Every single thing that I've worked on so far entirely depends on the project. If it's like super duper small, they'll just give you the context that you need to know to basically deliver the lines or whatever. My God, how big does this place feel? But if it's like a massive project and you kind of need to obviously know much more, they'll give you the whole lowdown. Sometimes you just have to read the whole entire script to get the full context. That depends, because like I worked on one thing that was like insanely long. The script was so long, it's not really feasible to read the whole thing because I was only a part of like a certain section of it. Can you turn your ass around? Why do you always just stare at exactly where I'm at? You're so annoying. I'm just trying to increase my sneak. I'll just punch you to death, you skeleton. Punch you to double death. Go ahead, hit me. Hit me. Go ahead. I want you to hit me. Go ahead. Hit me. Hit me. You fool. That's what I wanted. Hit me again. You utter fool. That's what I wanted. Oh my God, there's like 1,000 things over here. So yeah, it's entirely dependent. Sometimes you need to basically read the whole script to really understand. Usually if it's like a really emotional, like, dramatic thing, I'll basically have to just read the whole thing just to, like, get in tune to it. If it's more of like a video game or something that's just like an announcer, I can probably get away just like, you know, doing a typical announcer voice or video game voice. You don't need as much context because those are more like performative as opposed to like, you know, getting in tune with the material, if that makes sense. Thick calluses cover your knuckles and joints from long hours of punching and kicking. At long last, you are a journeyman hand-to-hand combat. Your power attacks now have a slight chance to disarm your opponents, and your fists can now hit creatures immune to physical attacks. Now that's funny. How does that work? Okay. So yeah, now we can disarm. Yeah, we did this with the spin-off character. I will punch all of you. You'll all get punched, you see. You cannot hope to defeat me with my punches. It's not going to happen. We get close to killing me, though. Jeez. She's taking a ton of damage now. The major guess you're moving to LA to be a super celebrity? Hell no. To the no, no, no. I have zero interest in moving to California, even if the only way that would ever happen is, like, literally, like I said, once all is said and done, buckle down, want to take voice acting to the next step, shoot for an agent, yada, yada, yada. And then it's just like, you know, you have, okay, listen, at the way things are proceeding, you have to move to LA. It's the only way. But that's just not, I'm much more focused on, like, family and having a nice house to raise a family and that sort of thing, and LA is just about the exact opposite place that I would want to go. The only way is if, like, I was just, like, I needed to be a voice actor, and that was the only way forward. But even then, I just have to really think about it. Yeah, no, I have zero interest in living in LA. California would be cool, but I'm not interested in how expensive it is, because there's a lot of beautiful places in California, but LA, nope. Zero interest, even though it's the hub of entertainment, obviously. Yeah. I mean, nowadays, it's way easier. Back in the day, as far as I understand, you basically, yes, you had to move to LA, even if you were a voice actor. A lot of the old school, legendary voice actors, like, they had to do that. They had to move to LA in order to do their thing. Nowadays, no, not at all. You can get away doing so much stuff remote. I heard that there was, like, some, like, major animated movie, like, Pixar type thing. It wasn't Pixar, but it was, like, a similar type thing. I forget what it's called. But, like, the main voice actress recorded all her lines from under a blanket with a mic just like this, like, in her room. And it was a major animated release. But she just, yeah, she basically just did this, which is so cool to me. That's, like, amazing. Dead courier. And another weathered letter. Interesting. Interesting. See, like, why? It's A to Z. It's A to Z, and it's not where the W's are. I'm losing my mind with this inventory system, man. It's crazy. It's so annoying. It's literally A to Z. Weathered letter, where are you? I'm losing my mind. It just doesn't work. It's got to be, like, down here. Yeah, see, like, I cannot stand how they do this inventory system. It's so silly. It's like they have sections within sections. Okay, weathered letter. Clanfather Maleficent, are you absolutely certain that such extreme precautions are necessary? I understand your interest in safeguarding the remains of grandmother, and indeed all of our eventual resting places, against unscrupulous grave robbers, but I doubt that even the most stalwart crusader would survive the gauntlets you've built in the mausoleums of Ebroca, much less a petty thief. I've seen some of the sketches your architect has drafted. It seems that some of these traps are without safety mechanisms of any kind. What chance have our future generations of visiting our graves if they should honor us with such a pilgrimage? Again, Clanfather, I do not doubt your motives. In truth, I'm glad you have taken such responsibility for this monument to our clan family. I merely want to be sure that you are keeping your usual level of rationality about you when making decisions as to the construction and expansion of Ebroca. I hope this letter finds you well. Oh, I see. So this is, yeah, this is really interesting because this is an Argonian, right? So, yeah, some, like, Argonian head, like, created this whole insane place to basically protect their dead. But what's interesting is, like, okay, so were they, like, normal people that somehow made it into the Shivering Isles to do that? Or were they residents of the Shivering Isles? Because where the hell did they live? Because there's nobody that rich here except for Sheogorath and the Duke of Dementia and the Duke of Mania. Oh, and they can use these buttons to, like, attack people that are trying to access the mausoleum. This is so cool, man. Whoop! Whoop! What was that? Oh, it just, like, released a whole bunch of dudes. Yeah, it's just constant traps, basically. Imagine getting to mocap and voice a character, though. That would be amazing. Yeah, I don't know about the mocap. That's something that I haven't really thought about. Because that's a whole nother level, obviously. I think currently, like, my dream role, like the apex of what I would want to achieve is, like, something like an Arthur Morgan, where basically you're the heart and soul of this game. Like, if you don't provide a great performance, the game just, you know, flounders. Which I'm assuming the guy that did the Arthur Morgan voice, forgetting his name, I'm assuming he did mocap as well, because I think that's typically how Rockstar works, right? Yeah, that would be the dream. Right now, I'm not confident enough to, like, do something to that scale, obviously, because that's just so massive. But, you know, I'd work towards that and get to a point where, like, okay, this voice, especially like a Western voice, that I can consistently do over and over and really put some emotional impact into it, too, and feel it deep in here. And then, like, do that times 50,000 bajillion lines. That would be the ultimate thing. Something like Baldur's Gate 3, too, you know? Where you're just, like, a standout character like Astarion or something. What is this? The gate is open. Oh my god, this place is insane. Oh, so we got, like, the final boss here. Let me sneak up on him. Let me see. So this must be, what the? This place is nuts. This is one of the most, like, elaborate... This is basically more elaborate than most of Skyrim's locations. Oh, my God. Clan Father Malefant. Yep, there he is. I'm going to assume he's going to attack me on sight. He's, like, literally giving a final boss stance here. But let me just see if he talks to us. Hello? I literally cannot talk to him. But he hasn't noticed me, which is weird, too. Also, why are we towering above him? What the hell? Hello? What are you? Oh my god, he's like... Is he supposed to be tiny? I feel like he's like literally yeah, he's gotta be, right? Because he's not even a Bosmer. Or maybe he is. Maybe that's just how small Bosmer are. No, this feels weird. Yeah! Take this. Stop healing yourself. You're gonna die. Just die. Okay, what's the point in, like, exacerbating? This is a whole-ass boss fight. Oh my god, this is so sick. Okay. Should I just beat him again? Oh yeah, now he's bigger. Whoa! This is like a whole thing. Oh my god, look at this. Okay, let's try to disarm him, actually. With our new ability. Yeah! Come here. Stop running. You nasty wizard. Oh, now you're gonna heal yourself again. Back to full. So lame. Just die. You're going to die, so die. This is the part. This is the part where what? Where I fall down and bleed to death? Yeah, because I think you're the one that's dead. Yeah, that's actually nuts. I mean, I think I have done this location before. I definitely have, because I know we did the Museum of Oddities in the past. That's actually nuts. Because this place is so cool. To the point where, like, I'm wondering, did they change it for the remaster? But probably not. So what do you got? Oh my god, he's got 22 potions of sorcery and healing. Holy freaking crap. And that's about it. Okay. Well. Yeah, that was cool. He, like, died and then resurrected and got literally physically bigger. Man, oh man. I wonder if there's, like, a note explaining that. Yeah, and he, like, shocked himself, too, to, like, give himself some sort of power. So neat. He did. He said in an interview the hardest part of mocapping Arthur Morgan was the crouch sprinting. Oh, yeah, that would suck. Yeah, that would work out your, what would that work out? Probably what I worked out today, the inner, like, thigh muscle or whatever. What are you doing? She's, like, trying to literally get into the closet. Vermfoot leaves. So we still haven't even accessed the crematorium. This place is actually one of the craziest Oblivion dungeons I've ever seen. Okay, nothing over there. Nothing over there. Bone meal. Hello. What do you do? What's up, Isaiah? Welcome in. God, these cats are freaking out right now. Yo, thanks for the sub if you in the chat. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bee ba do do. Hello. Bum 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 bum. And the gunslinger tricks. Last person with a note was a Wood Elf 2. They are tiny. This guy was definitely manipulated to be smaller, though. It's one of those weird Bethesda dungeons where, like, the proportions are off on somebody for whatever reason. I don't know if we got if we were told why that happened. I understand with this area, like, the guy wanted, like, his ancestors to be, like, inaccessible, so he just stands here the whole time, like, keeping watch, I guess. Okay. Good. Even more coffins. My God. I mean, the unique stuff should be able to spawn in here, but we're not getting any of it, which is unfortunate. And reminder, if we, like, loot every single amber piece in this entire game and don't find the Sheogorath-shaped amber, we just literally can never finish the Museum of Oddities. But there's also another quest that apparently you just flat out can't finish anyways. I think it's Taxonomy of Obsession, where you have to get one of each of the, alchemical items. So, it's kind of weird. He has a Bosmer, but also there's a glitch that makes you taller and taller? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That could have been a glitch. He was definitely too small, even for a Bosmer. Like, he was definitely literally too small. But I don't know if we were I don't know. It seemed like flavor-wise, he was supposed to be small, then he dies, and he gets shocked, and then literally gets taller than you. So, I don't know if we discovered that anywhere. Maybe right here. Brief journal, yeah. Could be. Myths of Sheogorath, the Living Woods. Brief journal.
I decided that I had better start a new journal today. I haven't seen Ordway in 4 months since he began restoring a broker, and he's finally asked me to come spend time with him while he finishes the work. I know the death of his mother was traumatizing. I'm just glad he'll finally allow me to be near enough to try and console him. Cousin Garwood should have returned from a broken time for my own departure today, but he must have been delayed. I was hoping to ask him about the conditions of the crypt in case I ought to bring any special supplies with me. No matter, I'm sure I can run such errands after my arrival. I'm amazed at the scope of Ordway's accomplishments here. The crypt is massive beyond anything I had expected. I realized that the death of his mother would appoint him clan father, but I didn't anticipate him to take the role so seriously. He feels a sense of duty in establishing this as a place to honor the family. I'm worried he may be distracting himself from mourning his mother. But I'm still proud of all he's done. I'm glad Ordway called me out here. He must have been so lonely by himself before now. He regularly complains of how empty this place feels. It must be difficult to pour so much effort into a thing that only sees use in a time of grief. Today, the supply wagon brought with it a bed for Ordway and myself. I suppose he was trying to surprise me, or at least quiet my complaints of using bedrolls to sleep on the stone floors, but I don't like the precedent this establishes. I was hoping we would move back to New Sheoth before his birthday celebration next month. Why haven't we gone home yet? I have been here months and I'm sick of the arid climate between these rock walls. Arid climate? In a tomb? I haven't seen or heard from the architect in weeks, and the sounds of construction have all but stopped. What possible reason is there to stay here? I'm sure that Ordway's sending out correspondence, but he doesn't admit it when I confront him. Just 2 nights ago, I was sure I heard a voice calling out from somewhere below, and not the usual rasp of our Argonian courier. If he won't tell me, then I'll just have to look through his drawers before he wakes tomorrow. His drawers, huh? Guess let's check this. The predecessors? I think that's just Shivering Isles book, The Blessing of Sheogorath, Guide to New Sheoth, From Frog to Man, The Standing Stones, The Shivering Bestiary. Is that all there is to do here? I don't think we checked this stuff, right? Ba, 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 ba. Letter draft? Ooh.
I don't care if you think it's wise, just build a device. I've lined your coffers with enough gold to feed half the Isles, and you never batted an eyelash before now. You've put in mechanisms that crush bones and sear flesh. Why should this one be any different? The concept is as simple as it was when we first discussed it. Use a few of the standard statuary we've installed, but modify the enchantment. A low-grade shock and some strong restoration should do the trick. There may be a few days between charges and on an enchantment like that, but do you honestly think any more will be needed? I'd like to think that we've grown to be friends through the restoration of this place. If nothing else, build this last construct as a favor to me. A broker will be around for ages to come, and it needs a caretaker. Who else will fill that role if not me?
Oh. God, there's like a whole ass story with this. This feels like a DLC by its own self. Oh yeah, we gotta remember this button here too. Yeah, so we basically like allowed him to constantly be resurrected so that he could keep watch, because he was just literally obsessed with like protecting his dead family members, I suppose. That Sheogorath statue though. And then there's yet another yellowed copy. Oh, a South Park character. Oh yeah, I would love that. Did you see that Camelworks had his phone stolen and lost access to his YouTube account? Oh god, no. Google YouTube never would give it back? He had to make a whole new channel? Oh wow, no, I had no clue. Wait, so his current YouTube channel is, like, stolen? No, I did not. I've seen his videos. Oh, it's literally called Cam... Oh my god. Why would YouTube not help this? This is crazy. Wow. A line in the sand, we made it. Oh my god. Dude, that is... I am... Yeah, fuck YouTube. Yeah, by the way. Yeah, there was like a thing with like some some channel I don't really use anymore, so it wasn't a big deal, but like, same sort of thing. It got like compromised or whatever, and I was just like, well, I'd rather than just not have it, even though I don't really do it, you know, anything with it. And then, yeah, they just basically didn't help at all. And I like tweeted at them, and I was like, Team YouTube, hey, this is compromised, can you at least shut it down? And they're like, what's the, you know, they did one reply, and then they never replied again. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, that's it. That's like literally horrifying. That's horrible. Man, I cannot believe they did not help him. Jesus Christ. Plucked it out of Nirn? Like, plucked him out of Nirn? Yeah, because they said he lived in New Sheoth, so yeah, all of the story stuff is tied together here. Coroner Thedorin, thank you for contacting me. I know it must be an unpleasant task to alert anyone to the death of a loved one, but your frank and professional manner did nothing to further aggravate the distress caused by Mother's passing. That is all one can ask from such a thing, I believe. I understand the difficulty in storing cadavers and will be arriving soon after this message reaches you with a carriage to bear her away in. There is one other matter I'd like your counsel on, if it isn't too much trouble. Mother's wish was always to be buried in a family vault, and so it falls to me to restore a site to this purpose. I feel it's a macabre thing to ask, but considering your occupation could... There's no you there. Could provide me a recommendation of any architect experienced in such a task. I would greatly appreciate any help you have to offer. Thank you again, sir. I expect to arrive before dusk. Ardway Maleficent, Clan Father. Which I'm assuming is a Bosmer thing, Clan Father. Okay, neat. I think that's everything. Oh yeah, except for the button. I am astounded by how cool this dungeon is. So let's press this and see what happens. Whoop. Oh, that's what I was hoping for. Okay. Secret passage. God, I want to make like a whole video about this, like genuinely. Cool. Nothing in the chest. Excellent. Alright. So, we're still looking for what we're here for. We haven't even found it yet. Bum, bum, bum. Also, I'm worried this might be like one of the places with a skull, because there's like 5 different skulls you need to find. I think we'll check the wiki page just to make sure before we leave. Let's hit that, which has got to open this. Yes, indeed. Yeah! Okay. Theo? I don't know what word that is. But that's the one place we didn't go through last time. However, we're now entering it through a completely different zone. Hello there. Can I give you one of these? Whap! Bum, 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 bum. Here, hit me again. Epic attack. However, not enough, I'm afraid. Let's go ahead and press this button here. What did that do? It looks like it's going to open this, but it didn't open that. Well, I definitely pressed it, right? Okay. So we're looking for the crematorium. We got all these statues shooting this crap everywhere. This gate is opened elsewhere. Okay, okay. Hi, guys. So I'm assuming one of these buttons will work, maybe? Yeah! Epic kick. Here, hit me again. Where'd you go? Don't use magic. I need you to hit me with a physical attack so that I can block it. Thank you. Rachel, why are you so crazy? Why are you so crazy? What'd you do? Meow. Okay, hit that. So yeah, I'm guessing one of these 4 quadrants, one of these buttons will actually do something. Where does this go? Wooden door to a broken mat? I think that's where we literally just came in from, maybe? Yeah, because I remember looting that. No, we came in from here. Sepekra. So what do these buttons do? I'm confused. Maybe you have to, like, hit them in tandem or something. Oh, it's like opening a... No, but we've been through there. Okay, so wait, we haven't been through here yet. There's yet another button here, too. Okay, so crematorium? The realm of Sheogorath. What? Now I'm confused, because now we haven't even seen... Okay, it's got to be this right here. There's like a door here. Because we came in from this, right? I'm so confused now. Realm of Sheogorath. But it's only showing one door, but there was another door to Sepekra or whatever. So let's go straight into the right. Yo, thanks for the sub if you in the chat. Yeah, this is where we came in from, no doubt. Sepekra, yeah. So, what it must be, it's got to be this gate. Yeah, it's got to be this gate, and there's got to just be a button we didn't see that opens that gate. I'm wondering if it's just very sneakily hidden somewhere. Oh, maybe it's just like this. Maybe it's this one. Nope, that opens that. My God. These cats are going ballistic in the other room. Blah, 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 blah. What button opens this? Maybe you just got to press like both of them within a certain amount of time? Oh, that opened it. Okay. I think I just accidentally reset it, basically. Now, this has to go to the crematorium. What the hell? I'm confused. This dungeon makes me want to see you play a Resident Evil game again. Well, one is about to release, actually. I wasn't, like, planning to... I mean, I want to play it, but I just didn't even know it existed. But yeah, number 9's coming out. Resident Evil Requiem, the first one with Leon since, I guess, 6? February 27th in, like, 7 days. I don't know. I've played all the modern Resident Evils, but I just didn't really have plans for that one. But I definitely want to play it. Greyjoy is literally, like, jumping around in the other room, like, doing flips and shit. What the hell is happening?
Just wanted to say how much I enjoy your channel. I have loved watching videos and can't wait to see where else your career takes you. Hope your voice acting work is going well. Yo, thank you, Madison.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this crazy cat.
Thanks so much. Yes, I'm glad you like the videos. Yeah, voice acting stuff's going great so far. It's honestly, it's been a thing where it's like been a little too fast, where I need to kind of dial it back a little bit because it's hard to balance that. YouTube, other stuff going on, but yeah. I'm excited for basically in a month to 3 months, like when everything chills out, and then I can actually put more focus onto it and really take it even more seriously, because it has been a blast thus far. Realm of shit. Okay, I don't know where the crematorium is. We've been through this entire thing at this point. So the only thing I can think of is we go out over here. Maybe it's like outside. There's like a door leading to it.
Leon, help me! Leon!
What's the deal with her? That girl is voiced by the same actress that did Sandy Cheeks. Right? Yes. Because what I get confused is, yeah, the girl that voiced Ashley at, I think in the original, but also the remake, voices Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob. But then also, the thing that I get confused at is Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals is voiced by the chick that was in the phone commercials. That was like a big meme on the internet for reasons. But yeah, I get those two confused. It's because they're related to squirrels. Where is this crematorium, man? I am so confused. Okay, well now I'm officially confused. How do you get here? Ibroka Crematorium. Where's the crematorium? Sepakra, which is where we were. There's Mass, which is where we were. There's Feel, which is where we were. The crematorium is only accessible by a switch hidden under a leather shield in the first area? Huh? The crematorium is only accessible by a switch hidden under a leather shield in the first area. That's just insane that that dungeon is that large and that involved with so many things going on, and then there's like a secret zone in the very first room. Holy crap. Okay. Well, new favorite Shivering Isles dungeon. Like I said, I must have done this at some point, but I literally have no memory of this at all. And I definitely don't think I understood what was going on with the story either. Okay, so there's basically a leather shield somewhere where there's a secret switch under it. This is so cool. See, I love when Bethesda does stuff like this, but they rarely ever do it. Wait, what is this? Oh, I thought it was like an elevator for a second. It's just like a little cage. All right, so we got to find a leather shield somewhere in this first zone. To clarify, he lost his phone, got it back after a few days, didn't say it was stolen necessarily, went to log into YouTube and his account was permanently disabled for violating TOS? Oh. Okay, wait, that's entirely different. Yeah, that's a whole different situation. I'm trying to understand that. What's weird is there's like a switch right here that activates when I walk over the sand. Oh yeah, we never even walked over here. Wait, yeah, we did, I think. Okay, look at this. Yeah, there it is, right there. There's a hidden button under the shield. And that opens up. Oh my god. Dude, if Bethesda made dungeons like this for all their games, I literally, it would solidify the Elder Scrolls as like my favorite thing of all time. Like, obviously it's one of them, but like, man, if they just made like 1 out of every 3 dungeons like this in Oblivion and also in Skyrim. I'm just enthralled by this. Anyways. I'm struggling to understand how that happened then. He lost his phone, he got it back. So it sounded like, so did someone tamper with it? What I'm confused by is like, was there like somebody that was doing something malevolent here? Or did YouTube just ban his account because they thought like his IP
was accessing it from some other thing. That is bizarre. Bregor the Cremator, by the way. Uniquely named skeleton here with a glass battle axe. Okay, so what are we looking for? Oh, yeah, we're looking for Din's ashes. We're looking for a unique set of ashes. Yeah, I kind of want to just make like a bonus short video about this entire dungeon. Because I guarantee there's going to be a bunch of Elder Scrolls fans that like either have completely forgotten about this or don't even know about it. Ashen Remains. That's also a unique item, isn't it? Crematory Urns. Ring of Frosted. Okay, so I'm assuming one of these has Din's ashes. Let's go down here. Can't really access those. Ashen Remains. Pewter Pot. Gilded Urn? I was going to say it has to be that. Yeah. Din's ashes. I found the ashes of someone named Din in an urn deep in the ruins of Abroka. This might be something Una Armina would want for the Museum of Oddities. Slaughterfish Scale Charm. Which, let's read that in a second. Bum, bum, bum. Crematory instructions.
My thanks again for commissioning my work on this crematory. May it serve you and your kin for generations to come. Please retain this letter of instruction in its use. Place the remains of the departed within the crematory retort. There is no need to remove items such as jewelry or clothing, as enchantments on the retort only allow the incineration of bone itself. Once the retort is sealed, exit the incineration chamber and close the gate. Depress the nearby panel to actuate the incinerator. Wait a few moments for the retort to cool before re-entering the chamber. Once the retort has been opened, the remains of the departed can be recovered, interred, and prepared for last rites.
Okay, so let's actually do that. Abroka Desenia key. It's so weird to me that they, like, hid this place, too. The madness of Pelagius. Yeah, because it sounds like we can actually do this, huh? Metal gate. Here's the retort. Yeah. So what does this do? Okay, so let's read the instructions again. Place the remains of the departed within the crematory retort. Once it's sealed, exit the incineration chamber and close the gate. Depress the nearby panel to actuate the incinerator. Wait a few moments for it to cool before re-entering. So what is... So this has like some sort of like effect. So let's take another Ashen Remains. Is it literally going to generate people that... So if we go in here... We're going to transfer. Miscellaneous. Ashen Remains, right? I need it to be A to Z. Okay, there. Store. It's closed. Leave. Close the gate. Wait a few seconds. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. Press the button. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. Huh? I don't know if there's like any like special effect you could do with this. After 10 appeals? Oh my god. That is a literal nightmare. I don't even know what I would do. That's so scary. Like, as somebody that started my channel around the same time. Like, I remember I interviewed him for the Morningstar podcast because I was interviewing, like, all the Elder Scrolls people that were contemporaries at the time. That is a living nightmare. I cannot believe that that happened. Because, like, you see all the time where stuff like that happens to established channels, and they help them, and it's not a big deal. It's obviously very scary in the moment. But it's not the biggest deal because YouTube usually, you know, helps people. Yeah, that's horrifying. I cannot believe they didn't help him out. Yeah, same Tony Baloney. I gotta see now if there's, like, anything special with this. Let's take a look at Abroka and see. So we go to the crematorium. Place any type of bone, including fractured Humeri, shambles, skulls, and bone shards inside the retort and activate the 2 hunger statues. Everything inside is now turned to Ashen Remains. So what I'm assuming is, like, Ashen Remains is a really good... The only thing that I can think of is, like, Ashen Remains is a really good alchemical item, and you can just come here and turn any bone into it and then basically make really good potions or something. Seems like a big, kind of annoying thing. Oh, now I see why it's, like, in the first area. Yeah, seems like a bit of a hassle, though. Also, we never even came over here, either. Yeah, what up? Why are you hurt? That guy was hurt for some reason. He must have, like, got hit by a trap. We never even, like, went down into those dropping things. This place is insane. The Realm of Share. And there's, like, another entrance into it, too. Yeah, I'm gonna put that, like, one of the top 10 dungeons of all time for Elder Scrolls, man. I was really surprised by how involved that was. And then what's... Oh, so... there's like a trap entrance, too. Look at that. Well, technically, we're outside, so I think we can fast travel. Okay, that was awesome. Man, I love that. All right, so next one. Mute Screaming Maw. Corpse Rot Prison? So where are you? Ba-bum, 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 bum, bum, bum. So Corpse Rot... I'm trying to tell where this even is. It's like at the bottom here, but it looks weird. Oh, it's literally by the boot. It's close to Vytharn, actually. Ba, 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 ba. It's like, it literally looks like it's right where Vytharn is. Which seems very odd. So let's go from Backwash. Totally forgot the worst part as well. It was his entire Google account that was disabled. Everything like Gmail and most importantly, AdSense was disabled. He can't even get back pay from it. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I actually figured that because I was like... That's so horrible. I can't even comprehend that. Oh my god. Yeah, because I figured, because I was like, when your YouTube account is taken or whatever, like, yeah, it's tied to your Google account, and then that's tied to, you know, your AdSense account and everything. And Google makes it such a living nightmare to kind of, like, tie that stuff together. Like, just linking my AdSense from, like, my different YouTube channels and stuff, I remember being such, like, a pain and very weird to figure out. So when you mentioned that, I kind of figured, like, that would screw over that process as well, but I didn't really think about it that much. Yeah, that's horrifying. I'm gonna go watch those videos after this, because, like, I'm really curious how he's handling that, because that's just, I honestly can't even comprehend how horrible that would be. That's like any YouTuber that relies on YouTube, you know, for any sort of, like, income, significant income. That's got to be, like, literally the worst possible scenario. Also, where is this place? I'm confused. Is it tied to Vytharn? Small cave south of the Fringe? Wait, what? Eh? Corpse Rot Passage. Where the lawbreakers of dementia are sent. Oh, so it's got to be, like, unmarked. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably where you're sent if you break the law, but where is this place? It's kind of hard to tell. So here's Vytharn. Like, I can see this massive lake, but it's really hard to tell, like, where it actually is. I'm very confused as to, like, where this place actually is. Well, okay, so there's, like, big body of water here. It's, like, basically just right next to it. Because basically, I'm looking at, like, two different maps. They don't look the exact same, you know? Here's the road. Yeah, this is weird. I guess I gotta just try to find it manually. It's like, really difficult to find. Is it that? What's that? All that's Vytharn. Is it this thing? Zidit? No, that's Zidit. Yeah, because it's not marked on the map. Yo, what's up, Danka Wanka? Welcome in. Hello, hello. I am very confused as to where this place is, man. Backwash camp. Zidit. 14 years of income building and stability down the drain, basically. It's the one that explains. Is that the one where it's like line in the sand? Because I saw that one. That was the one I was gonna watch after. No, you're good. Yeah, no, that's crazy. What's weird is like I've been somewhat aware of like all the Elder Scrolls people. I don't really watch a lot of that type of content because I make it, so I don't have much drive to like watch it. So I swear, like I've seen. Yeah, I was like, over the years of like, oh, Camelworks seems to be doing like super well. I had no idea that happened. None of that stuff was even like recommended to me, which is kind of odd. I feel like YouTube would automatically recommend that stuff to me. Okay, I have a feeling it's back here, maybe. We're looking for like a door. Bop 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 bop. Just punching frogs in the face. You know how it do. Yeah, because it's like a Grummite prison, so you would think it'd be close to this. I cannot figure out where this silly place is. Because my map looks entirely different from the map I'm looking at currently. Like, genuinely, how do I even figure this out? If I pull out on this map, I can see the Mad God's boot. There it is. Maybe if I can find something and just go directly below it. There's Lost Time Camp. I don't even see... Where's Vythar? Oh, it's way past this. What the hell? Oh, man, I was looking at the complete wrong spot. Yeah, it's down over here. Okay, that's really weird to me. All right. Yeah. Anyways, so it's all the way past this zone. Line in the Sand is the video he made after he finally finished re-uploading every Camelworks video again and explains where he currently is with it. That one is called Having to Start Camelworks Again, the worst title you'd ever have to write. Yeah, when did he... well, yeah, I'll check out that stuff after the stream. Yeah, that's a genuinely horrendous situation, man. I don't know what else to say, but I am going to watch that stuff and try to see what the hell happened. I'm very curious, like, yeah, the way you described it, you know. Let's also do that Lost Time Camp real quick. The way you described it, like, he lost his phone, he got it back, and then YouTube just banned him or whatever. Because that's the part I'm curious about, because it almost sounded like someone picked it up, like, messed with his stuff, and then he got it back. But then why wouldn't they just keep the phone? I don't know. Lost Time Camp discovered. Leek and rice. Corn, leek and onion. Zealotry. Yo, if you can give me one of them, like, randomly spawning rare items, that would be sick. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, there we go. Corpse Rot Passage. It is, in fact, a location. This is where you get sent if you break the law in the Dementia side, which is quite interesting. Grummite Painbringer. I think you will find it is I who have brought the pain. What do we have back here? Oh, hi! Oh, hi! How dare you heal yourself, you nasty frog. How dare you even have the ability to heal yourself, you disgusting monster. Alright, Corpse Rot Prison. And here we're looking for the Mute Screaming Maw. I don't know where it is, but it is called the Mute Screaming Maw. So any Screaming Maw we see, we definitely want to loot it. We want to loot the Mute. What are you? Withering Moon? Nope. What are you? Thorn Hook? What are you? Root Stalk? What are you? Root Stalk? Blah, 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 blah. He started the new channel like 5 months ago. Oh, okay. I thought this just happened because I was like looking at his channel. Oh my god, dude. Chameleon robe. That's not unique. Oh, evidence, yeah, because this is where you're sent. If you break the law, as I said. Now we need to find something called Screaming Maw, which I think is that purple plant. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. What's up, Perry DeBerry? Welcome in. Perry DeBerry. Here, come on over here. Come on over here. Hey, would you come on over here? Hey, I need you to come on over here. All right, look, I'll come to you. Grumite Magus Torture. Grumite Beater, which is quite ironic, getting beaten to death. Hello. Your agility is being drained. Come on. Love how they just stare at you, open-mouthed, in sheer awe. All right. Bop. Come on, man. Put up a fight. This just feels messed up at this point. Bum, 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 bum. Do something, man. I gave you the opportunity. Madness Boots Matrix. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, Screaming Maw. These are madness deposits, which make a really satisfying sound when you open them. Hello! Yeah, we're looking for the flora and fauna, though, so probably past there. Iron bow, that's already poisoned. Some gold. I don't know where that is, but let's see the end of it. Do you think Oblivion will ever reach episode 150? Seems like you're about done with everything at this point. What are we on? Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. We don't have too crazy much stuff yet left. The main quest, the Shivering Isles stuff. There's a lot of little pocketfuls of things. Where I have recorded to, how much we have left. I don't know if it'll make it to episode 150. It could. It could be just like super duper underestimating how much we have left. There's a lot of like little things that would be like I said, good to stream. I don't remember how like you know, Adronoc's playthrough was what, like 187 episodes or something like that. That's probably just because, you know, there was a lot shorter episodes. Like I think I averaged like 20 minutes each, you know, whereas now they're a lot longer. What is a Screaming Maw? Hopefully we're not passing it. I don't think I'm seeing any other types of flora. And then this is where we were up there just a second ago, right? Metal gate. How do I even activate this? I don't even know if I can. I'm assuming you get locked up in there, maybe. No! It was like delayed, so I ended up picking up whatever that was. Was it like some nasty weapon or something? I have no idea. What the hell? Where did you come from? Where the hell did you come from? You must have came from over here. Ooh, no, this is where we came from. Okay, let's jump back up here if we can. Just missing the acrobatics. 112 for Adronoc? Oh my god. Do you have an idea for the finale yet? No. Not at all. I'll probably start thinking of that. I'll probably start thinking of like what I want to do for the finale, like maybe when we're coming down to the end of it, like last 10 episodes or something, you know? What is a screaming maw? Like I said, I think it's those little purple things. What's up, Silas? Watch Camelworks video of the Augur of Dunlane. Yeah, that thing was always super cool to me. Back in the Skyrim days. Okay, so we didn't go this way. And that does open. Oh, 220, yeah. 217 without the 0.5. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like... I thought we were above 200 or close to it, at least. Okay, so it's got to be in here then for sure. Probably that way. But what's this guy doing? Yo, what the Grummite doing? You just turn around at the exact moment that I'm walking up to you where I can increase my sneak yield to pump. Now I don't even mind if you don't put up a fight. That's super annoying. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Man, still waiting for the moment where we get one of the unique items in these chests. Which we not. Oh my god! Whoa, almost got me. Almost got me. Gotta be quicker than that. Okay. Some gold. These are withering moons, right? We're looking for the little purple things. So it's got to be this way, I would assume. Wait. Oh, yeah, there it is. Interesting. That is not the type of thing I was looking for. So right there, mute screaming maw. I found a mute screaming maw, which seems like something Una Armina might want to display at her Museum of Oddities. And how do we get back there? Yo, I need you to open that up. You pop that sucker open. Be very helpful. He's just like slowly backing away. Okay. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Well, then I'm assuming we gotta maybe fall down this intentionally. Maybe this leads back up to where we want to be. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, that's that door, right. How do we get behind where that guy is? I think we discovered every passage here. The fact you made more sub Saturdays than the entire Aginot playthrough is wild to me. Oh my god, really? That's wild to me too. I can't believe it's been that much. I think for a time, like, I basically uploaded a sub Saturdays every single Saturday. Like, without fail. Like, it was a literal, like, weekly thing. I think that's the only reason why. And then I eventually moved it to, like, well, you know, if there's nothing major to talk about or whatever, we'll make us up Saturdays when there's something important. How do you get past this? Da, da, da. This seems like a dead end, so I'm kind of confused. Because you have to be on the other side to open that thing up. I guess we'll look at the local map. See, we can't go that way. How do you get here? There's like a whole passage over here, but it seems like completely separate. Odd. Yo, Captain Nate, or CPT Nate, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you, and welcome to the stream if you're just popping in. Oh, thank you very much. Ba 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 ba. First ever sub Saturdays was June 2013. Jeez Louise. I remember back then I was doing the whole like sub for sub thing because I thought that's what you had to do to grow on YouTube. So it was like, hey, if you throw a sub my way, hey everybody. I remember making a video way back in the day that was like, I remember it had a green smiley face icon, no idea if it's still up, and it just said like, hey, why don't we just all sub to each other? Because that actually did matter at the time. Like, your sub count actually was a huge thing way back then. Now, it doesn't matter at all. But, yeah, I remember thinking, I was just like, I was so young. I was just like, well, we'll just sub to each other. Why not? And it'll all work out. It was like, I think I did like a sub Saturdays or whatever, which was a thing as well back at that time. Oh, God, no, I don't want to deal with that. Ba, 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 ba. All right, come on. Let me travel. 265 sub Saturdays. Oh my god, that's probably not even including a lot of deleted ones. Love your content, man. I've been watching for years. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words. Appreciate the donation. There's a lot more coming up. A lot more stuff. Oh my god, what was that? It's like a terrifying arrow sound. There are like thousands of grummites here, man. I'll kill every last one of you damn grummites. I'll wipe out your entire species. You frogs never should have been you frogs never should have even evolved to start with. How dare you? Evolving in the face of spitting in the face of nice humanoid characters. Oh my god. I'm actually about to die to this. Alright, I'm gonna block you. Oh, you're doing this thing. Bop! 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 Alright, come on, hit me one more time. So I'm just backing away. I need to increase my block, man. What is happening right now? We got a Scalon too, of course. A hulking Scalon is actually kind of scary. Whoa! Actually terrifying. Okay. Can I be on my way now, or do I have to kill every last one of you nasty little grummites? Huh? Huh? Okay, cool. We'll be sad to see the series end. These longer playthroughs are always so much fun to follow. Well, yeah, I mean, the good thing, obviously, is, like, once it ends, that opens up space for a new playthrough. I have thought about doing different things, just because I guess we're not getting Elder Scrolls 6 for another 3 years. But then, I don't know, there's heavy rumors, right, about Fallout 3 Remake and New Vegas Remake, which, from what I can tell, probably does seem like those will be legit. And it's just always cycles. It's like by the time that I get bored of like the Elder Scrolls, then I want to play Fallout again. By the time I get bored of Fallout, then I want to play Elder Scrolls again. So, yeah, if there is a Fallout 3, you know, remaster, which I probably would like 3 to be remastered first, because then they could really put love into New Vegas, and by that time, you know, we could give maybe a Fallout 3 100% for the remaster, a full thing too. And the thing is, like, I get better and better and better at role-playing and voice acting each playthrough that is under my belt. So, yeah, maybe the timing will just work out to where, like, this playthrough is coming to an end or ends, and then we can do a Fallout 3. I'd be totally down for that. There are obviously waves of getting bored and then getting excited again. It happens with every single one. It even happened with, you know, Adronach and stuff way back in the day. When you do a series that's that long, you obviously don't have as much interest throughout the entire series. But, yeah, I'm definitely down for a Fallout 3, like, take 2. For sure, if that's, like, a real thing that happens soon. The fist combat looks pretty fun, would probably work well with a mage build. It is fun. They did a great... I mean, honestly, hand-to-hand in this game is, like, one of the coolest things they updated, honestly. Okay, so Pelvis of Pelagius in the Howling Hall's Congregation Chamber. Cannot be reached before the Symbols of Office quest. We can't even do that. Okay, so that is it for all of the unique oddities, except for the Pelvis of Pelagius, which we'll have to do later. Now, there are just... everything needs to be found in containers and also amber limbs or stumps. And that is Dagger of Friendship, Houndstooth Key, Mixing Bowl, Ring of Disrobing, Sheogorath-shaped amber, which has to be in the amber limber stump, Soul Tomato, and Two-Headed Septum. So, what's a good place to look? I know there's like, certain dungeons that have a ton of chests. Check the wares list of Dumag Grobonk in the Missing Pauldron. Sometimes the Soul Tomato, Two-Headed Coin, Mixing Bowl, Houndstooth Key, Ring of Disrobing. Doesn't she start with the Ring of Disrobing? Oh, that's the Ring of Desiccation. And Dagger of Friendship can be found on it. Oh. Okay, yeah, let's go check that then. Let's go check that dude's inventory at Bliss. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, GV, what does the XP mean? XP in a video game context typically means experience, i.e. how much experience you have in terms of leveling up and gaining new abilities and skills.
Goodbye.
Typically. My Adronox shirt is so faded, but I wore it so much. Oh my god, I still have an Adronox shirt too, and it's also faded. Yeah. Those are some crazy times, man. YouTube was so exciting and new, and the world was my oyster. There's so much... Man, it was nothing like it. Nothing like it. What's up?
Welcome back, friend. It's a pleasure to serve you.
Souls itch horribly, but platinumed all from soft games not even a year ago, and I just replayed Elden Ring. Code Vein 1's fun. If you want to play a Souls-like. Code Vein 2, didn't really vibe with it. This was kind of cool, but it was trying to be Elden Ring.
I can...
Okay, oh yeah, what do you got here?
Always a good idea to protect yourself. I can help with that.
Man, if we get lucky right now and he actually has one of these, I'll be so excited. Now, when does Shopkeep's inventory reset? It's every 2 days, right? Because I used to think it was 2 weeks, but that's way too long. So if we sit here and wait for 2 24-hour periods, he will have a new set of stuff, won't he? Because apparently this stuff can appear in his inventory, which is nice. Did you see that link, GV? I don't know if it's sent to Camworks video. Yeah, I saw the link. I'll just be able to find it after the stream ends, and I'll watch that stuff tonight because I'm really curious what the hell happened with that. I think I'd buy merch again. I'd buy the Adronox shirt again. I just love the 2 Daedra on either side of him. He was so cool. Yeah, I love that design. That's why I used it for the compilation series thumbnails. I will say, if anybody is interested in buying merch, do not buy merch currently if those links are still a thing. That website sucks balls, and I really need to just overhaul everything. I don't know if there's really anybody that would buy merch currently, but for anybody that would, yeah, I'm gonna I need to offload everything to a new platform. I hate that platform. And it has at least turned now into like extremely predatory against creators where you make like nothing. Even if somebody buys like a thing, you get like nothing off of it. It's very, very silly. So do not support those links currently, please and thank you. Or do it, whatever. It's your choice. I'm just saying I definitely need to overhaul it to a different platform.
Welcome back.
What's up, feller?
Always a good idea.
So last
to
time you had
protect
Black
yourself.
Tar there at
I
the
can
top.
help with that.
So I don't think this reset. It's 2 days, isn't it? 42 hours, 48 hours.
See you.
But we might be within that hour thing, so let's go back and wait 1 more period. Oh, that one of yours. Oh no, I don't think that was posted. Weird. Oh my god, yeah, it's that video. Final Shadow. Oh my god, I gotta check some of these YouTube channels in the description, see if anybody like blew up. Oh my god, they did! Whoa! The first... Oh my god, the first link in that description from way back then. Yeah, this guy has 1.5 million subscribers. And he like does COD zombies. Oh my god! The first link. What about this guy? Nope. Channel deleted. What about this guy? 8K subscribers 4 years ago, last update. What about this guy? Nope, deleted channel. What about this guy? Nope. Oh my god, that is so weird. I knew it too. It's like, cause like back in the
Speaks.
The culture was just different. It was like so exciting. You know, everybody was growing. Everybody was helping each other grow. YouTube wasn't as massive, so it wasn't like a thing where like, you know, everybody has 50 billion subscribers now. That is so bizarre. So like every time I go back then I'm like, there's a good chance some of those people are like massive now just because back in those early days, if you were interested in becoming a YouTuber, you were truly interested in becoming a YouTuber. You weren't just an influencer. Like everyone now is famous, but back then it's like you were really making a go of it, you know? Where is he? Hey, what's up?
Welcome back.
Do you have new items?
Always a good idea
Again
to protect
with the black
yourself.
tar?
I can help with that.
Yeah, well, you're not really helping with much because you have the same nasty stuff. I think? It almost seems like it's different, but I don't think that it is.
Take care.
Maybe Shivering Isles merchants don't reset their stuff for the same amount of time. I'd consider merch for sure. Well, I mean, if there's enough interest for this series, because what I used to do is, like, every time we finished a 100% series, I would make a shirt design, hire an artist to make a shirt design for the character. So it'd be Varelius. I don't know. I might do a poll, see if people are interested in that. It is very expensive doing that because you have to pay the artist, you have to, you know, set up all the shop and all that sort of stuff. So I definitely would be interested if there was enough interest in people wanting to buy a shirt. But yeah, I would definitely have to put it on a new platform because the one I used to use from way back in the day sucks. Somebody bought a shirt somewhat recently, and I looked at how much I made off of that sale, and it was ludicrous for how much they spent versus what my split was versus what the website took. It was literally insulting. So, yeah, I gotta switch that up. All right, well, so what next? Okay, so the chance of finding one of these items is small, 1 to 2% chance. Multiple of these items can be obtained, which is kind of crazy that we haven't found even one. Common places to find the random items are Rotten Den, the Howling Halls, Abroka, which is where we just came from, Dire Warren, and Milkar. So Rotten Den sounds like a good place to search. And they will reset, so you do get multiple chances. The only one you don't get multiple chances of are the Sheogorath-shaped Amber, which will not respawn. So, I think we'll go to the Rotten Den, because apparently 3 coffins are especially good places to search, since each individual coffin has a chance of containing an oddity? I thought everything would have a chance. Okay, so where's Rotten Den? It's near the bottom here. This isn't it, is it? Zadalian! Vytharn is here. Rotten Den is above it, so maybe like here. Yeah, so let's go search that. Ba be ba 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 bo ba ba be ba. Adronach hoodie with flames on the sleeves. Oh my god. Too powerful.
It's just too powerful, my lord. It cannot be contained.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Because, like, I remember I used to listen to a podcast called PKA way back in the day. Same sort of reason. Like, it was just a bunch of YouTubers. It was interesting getting YouTubers' opinions on stuff. And then they did a similar thing where, like, you could advertise on their podcast. And they had, like, one guy, I think, take the hell off. Where he, like, yeah, became, like, super famous. Or, you know, became established on YouTube somewhat. And that was always crazy to them. But again, that's just how it was. Like, if you had the drive back then, you could really just do it. I think nowadays it's difficult just because, again, everybody and their mother is an influencer or content creator. So you're going up against 50 million, thousand, gajillion, billion people. You obviously can still do it, and your drive and your X factor obviously plays a huge part. But back then, I don't know. I think you had a bigger chance of making things happen. The Ravings of Fenrir? Shambles Skull? So every time we open a chest like this or container, it has a 1 to 2% chance of spawning a Museum of Oddities item. And it has, to my knowledge, unless we missed it, not even triggered one time so far. So unfortunate. I think it can spawn in the sacks as well, can it? Maybe. Ba, 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 ba. These camps are so disappointing. It's like, what's the point of these? They're such little tiny nothing zones. Ba, 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 ba. Shadow Drop of Fallout 3 Remaster after already doing with Oblivion. I wouldn't be surprised, because honestly, the shadow dropping strategy seems to be really good. I mean, I don't know the numbers off rip. I don't know the numbers off rip, but I'm assuming Oblivion Remastered did amazing numbers, because, I mean, the power of just, like, wanting to impulse buy a game as soon as you know about it. If you let the consumer sit and think, do I really want this thing? You know, the probability of them buying it probably goes way down. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I think Oblivion Remastered probably did amazing for them, and they're going to think like, hey, let's do the same exact thing for Fallout 3 and make it happen again. What's up, Jack? Welcome in. I am indeed doing well, I would say, objectively. Oh, there's here's another thing, if anybody doesn't know, in Oblivion, there's a really rare, weird thing where you can find, like, an adventurer that just will appear and, like, adventure with you. And a lot of the time, I think they end up dying. Is that what this is? I'm wondering if that's what this literally is right here. But yeah, there's, like, apparently you can just run into, like, an adventurer that's dungeon delving with you, which I don't know if I've ever seen. I think it's, like, an incredibly rare occurrence, kind of like the Headless Horseman in Skyrim. But it's super interesting. All right, let's go this way. So apparently, yeah, there's like 3 coffins in here that have a good chance of spawning a good item. Who are you? Ascended Zealot?
Yeah!
Hey, GV, have you ever seen The Sopranos? Yes. I watched The Sopranos for the first time somewhat recently within the past 2 years. Haha. You got hit by this trap. Haha. I watched The Sopranos for the first time somewhat within the past 2 years. Absolutely loved it. It was phenomenal. Held up to every good thing I've ever heard about it. Obviously massively memeable. Loved it. Amazon merch on demand. Oh, okay. That might be a way to go. Okay, so we're looking for coffins? What is this place? This is weird. Use it for my company. Okay. I see. Ooh, on demand is good too. Yeah, because that website I was using, like, you had to do like campaigns and stuff. I'm like, can't I just leave it up and like whenever somebody wants to buy a thing, they just buy it? It was kind of really annoying. So that sounds definitely better. Yeah, this is like a massive maze, right? Where the hell did I come from? I think I came from there, and we saw that way, and I opened it. So let's go up here. Does Cindy draw? Yeah, she was big into art. She doesn't do it now. But yeah, she's definitely talented. Oh my god, that's like, that sound right there triggered like a ethereal eldritch. That triggered like an eldritch deep in my brain, like memory from aeons and aeons ago. Thank you so much, Low Country Grace, for the 5 gifted Grovana memberships, landing on Perry the Berry, yourself, which is crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. They must have changed that. If you're not membered, or whatever you want to call it, you gift a sub. I don't think I've ever seen it land on yourself. Desu, Spider-Gwen, Teria, Becca. Y'all got gifted a membership, which is actually huge. Like I said, if you get gifted a membership on YouTube, it's actually big stuff, because right now, I'm betting there are at least 7 videos that you have access to before they're scheduled and released. So it's actually a big, nice little benefit. More so than Twitch back in the day, where you would basically just get emotes. Thanks so much, Low Country Grace. I know, I don't think I've ever seen that on Twitch or on YouTube, because people have definitely, like, did a sub bomb when they were not subbed. I know that's happened, but I don't think it's ever landed on them. So YouTube must have changed that, I would bet. Thanks so much, Low Country Grace. If you got gifted a sub, enjoy the sub. You get it for a full month, and there's like 50,000 little benefits. It's so nice, honestly. It's so nice. It's so hot right now. And also, if you did get gifted a sub, make sure to check out your like membership tab on YouTube too, because there's like a million little things that it'll tell you that you can do too, which I know a lot of people probably just don't care about because it's just like more annoying to track that stuff. But there is stuff if you're interested, FYI. So check it out.
Yeah.
Take this and that and this. Bye. Whoa! I love that particular scream. Okay, so we're looking for 3 coffins, basically, and as usual with the Shivering Isles, there's so much weird stuff going on. Like, what is happening here with these Grummite statues? I don't know. What are you guys doing? They're worshipping things? You would think there'd be something specific in this middle area, maybe. But I don't see nothing. I think we're looking for, like, the next zone. Maybe it's this way? Have you ever played The Darkness 2? No, but I know of those games back in the day. I was interested in them. I don't think I ended up ever playing them. But they were super interesting to me, because that's the one with the, like, little over-the-shoulder tentacles that fight for you or whatever. And you're, like, influenced by the darkness, or you got some demon in you or something like that. They were quite interesting to me, but I don't think I ever ended up playing them. I think my friend had them on Xbox 360 and played them, and I watched it for, like, a little tiny bit. Definitely give it a shot, though. I feel like that game is never, ever, ever talked about these days, or that series. I don't know if they just don't hold up or what, but, like, I feel like, yeah, that series is never mentioned. In fact, you mentioning it now is probably the first time I've heard about that series in a very, very long time. Okay, so wait, we went up there to the top. Yeah, this place is very confusing. Let's go this way. I had prioritized my Tier 2 Patreon membership, but was definitely missing the YouTube membership perks. Yeah, I honestly wish there was a way to combine both. I would genuinely love if there was a way to just merge the Patreon into the memberships. Because I would love to give both the patrons and the members one-to-one, like the exact same stuff. But maybe one day. YouTube does change the membership stuff every now and then. Dante's Inferno. Yes, I have played Dante's Inferno. That was an amazing little hidden gem back in the day. Yeah, I actually really like that game.
Rats always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
What are you talking? You call me a rat? You're a rat. Oh, look, oh, you're scurrying around in the shadows. Look who's scurrying now. Yeah, telling me I'm scurrying, meanwhile you're literally scurrying in the moment. Yeah, I love Dante's Inferno. I think it's because I didn't play God of War, because it's basically like a God of War clone, right? So I had not had, like, experience with that sort of game before, and, yeah, I think it's really good. It's obviously the type of thing where it draws heavy inspiration from a different series. Oh, what the hell? Come here, don't you run! Don't you run! Come here. Where are you going? Where are you going? You can't get away! I'm so athletic! I have so much athletics and acrobatics and also speed, base speed. Do you understand? You just can't get away! It's not gonna happen. Oh my god, there's so many people.
Die!
Die what? Did you call me a curl? Oh my god. Okay, let's make sure to loot these people as we take them down, just in case, because they can spawn with the stuff too. Stop running. I'm doing hand-to-hand, man. You're making it really annoying. No, you die. I take your me die and I revert it. I raise you when you die. Where'd you go? Yeah, again, let's remind ourselves what we're looking for here. So we're looking for Dagger of Friendship, Houndstooth Key, Mixing Bowl, Ring of Disrobing, Soul Tomato, Two-Headed Septum. All of these can spawn on these dead people, as far as I know. 1 to 2% chance. And also in chests. And there's also the Sheogorath-shaped amber, but that has to spawn in an amber version. Stop running from me! Nope. Nothing there. Where you going? Come here. Come here! Come here, let me at you. Let me at you. Don't go in the next zone. Don't do that. Oh my god, they're so annoying. Come here, you little punk. What the hell? They like blend in with the roots. That's what's annoying. Is like they're blending in with the gray roots, you know? Who's your favorite boss fight? It's a tough question. You know, when people ask this question, I think I usually say Sword Saint Ishin from Sekiro. I don't know if there's ever been a fight where I was so into it and then, like, finally, like, achieving the victory, like, was such a huge moment for me. Especially during the time where, like, Souls games were still kind of, like, you know, people were still kind of, like, getting used to how to play them and stuff. So the final boss of Sekiro, I feel like that would be it. I'm trying to think of the other bosses in Soulsborne stuff specifically. Yeah, like Dark Souls 1 obviously has a huge, like, thing for me, but the bosses are extremely, like, mechanically simple compared to the stuff that would come. Nothing in Dark Souls 2, definitely. Dark Souls 3 has some really good stuff, but the final boss definitely doesn't beat Ishin for me. Elden Ring, I don't think. I mean, honestly, Sekiro has a lot of just amazing, like, jaw-dropping moments, even though it's not much of like a Souls-like, or not much of a Souls game. Yeah, it's probably still Ishin. I'm thinking from Sekiro. What the hell? Yeah, I would probably say Sword Saint Ishin. Trying to think, like Sans Undertale was a big moment. That's what my gut's saying, anyways. Yo, what up? Kyle, welcome in. It's free to use, and they use high-quality blanks. Now, less so in the past. You can set your own prices and don't have to deal with inventory/sales tax. Well, that sounds like literally a perfect alternative, so I think I'm going to look exactly into that. So thank you for the nod. I didn't even know Amazon did that. Because, yeah, I was really insulted by how much... I don't even care about the money. I'm just saying, like, if someone's buying a shirt to support the channel and then the company that currently where my shirts are at takes that much from it, that's just obviously not cool. Okay, so we're still looking for, like, a place with, like, coffins, which we haven't found yet. It looks like there's 3 doors here now. Root door to Rotten Den Hollow, but then there's, like, 2 more, right? There's this one. Root door to Rotten Den Sanctum. And then what's this one? Root door to Rotten Den Encampment. It's telling me to go there, so I think we leave that one for last, maybe? Let's start with this one. Okay, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, ladies and gentlemen. I shall be back. I don't think we're going to go for too much longer, because I originally planned for like 2 to 3 hours. But we shall see. I would like to at least find one friggin' random generated item. But yeah, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll be right back. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. Ba 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 ba. Route door to Rotten Den Hollow. What's up, Joel? Hey, GV, you're looking well. Been a while for me, but I'm glad to catch you live. Welcome in, Joel. Welcome in. Yes, I'm very strong now. My muscles have enlarged. Hello. I mean Dante Inferno boss fight? I don't know if I can remember too much of it, honestly. That was like forever ago. I played it like when it first released. Be good, because I am taking a lot of damage, my god. But I'm also leveling up hand-to-hand quite a bit. Favorite boss in Dante's Inferno? Yeah, the only one I remember is, I think, it's like Lust, right? Because you fight through like the 7 deadly sins. I think there's like Lust. Oh, isn't there Cleopatra? What the hell is... Oh my god, that's horrifying. Am I misremembering, or is there an actual like Cleopatra fight? Dante's Inferno Cleopatra? Oh, there is, yeah. I cannot believe I remember that. Probably Cleopatra, just because that's the only one I really remember. I also remember there was like a Lust with, like, it was like a big giant nasty monster with like titties everywhere, I think. Basically like a subversion of the expectation of, you think Lust is going to be some big sexy monster or something, but it's just like this big slug thing, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Cleopatra, if she was a boss, I really don't remember much outside of like how the gameplay was with that game. Man, oh man, I can't believe they're actually taking me down. We were basically invincible for so long. Oh god, okay, hold on. Is this still the right heal? Heal major wounds. I feel like it's doing nothing. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, I gotta let Greyjoy out real quick. 1 second. Come on, buddy. Gotta head out. Going to get some lunch with the GF. Have a good stream, GV and chat. Yo, adios, desu. Enjoy the lunch with the GF. I hope it is the most delicious lunch you've ever laid your tongue on. I hope it tastes of sun-dried tomatoes and also the most freshest of breads. Sanctum? We came from this way, right? Let me just check. I remember the stump under the thing. Oh, so these all link together? No, because the Sanctum was its own place. Okay, so let's remember... Yeah, I'm confused by the layout here. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, we're looking for coffins, which it says is a good place to find the stuff, but I don't really see how... Oh my god. Why are these guys so dangerous? Also, let's switch back to the mace for a little bit now. The Soul Sapper. We'll also use a Varla Stone because we got a million of them from hunting down the statues. Just give me the dang old Varla Stone. Why do you gotta separate it like this? Drives me crazy, man. You know how many keys that I got? Got like 15,000 keys. Except for commander keys from Halo. Huh, yeah! Whoa! That dealt a ton of damage. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if there's a thing where blunt deals more damage to skeletons, because I believe that's a thing in a lot of RPGs. Makes sense. You're hitting a thing of bones, you know, with like a blunt weapon. Makes sense that it would kind of explode, right? Rotten Den Sanctum? So if we go back to the previous zone, there's like 3 different rooms. One goes to this place, one goes to the sanctum, and now in this place, there's 2 other doors that lead to the sanctum. And they're on like completely different sides. So I guess we'll just go into the sanctum, because the sanctum seems to be the big zone. Right, that was to watch for sure before the nerf. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, oh my god, I'm forgetting his name now. Radon. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I definitely did say Radon at one point was my favorite. What the hell is this? Oh, this might be... Oh, this is where we want... Yeah, those are all the coffins. Yeah, Radon... I do love Radon. Radon's super sick, like base Radon in the base game of Elden Ring. I love... I mean, that fight was so cool. Man... Yeah, shoot, I completely forgot about Radon. Would it be Radon? Would Radon beat out Ishin? Yeah. Damn you, Perry! Yeah, I think I'm gonna say you're right. I think it is Radon. Radon's just so much more flavorful. Ba 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 ba. Getting all sorts of souls. Hell yeah. Ba 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 bee. Yeah, I'm gonna say Radon. I mean, like, I think mechanically Ishin is way better. It flows better too, and it's so epic because he's the final boss. But I will say, yeah, I will say Radon. Radon is so flavorful. Like, that whole fight is just a spectacle, and I love spectacles. And I love the meteor gravity type of, like, attacks too. I love that he's, like, tied to the space stuff. I love that beating Radon, like, re-enables the stars to move. It's just all so cool. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say Radon, but not the Radon in the DLC, because my god, do I hate that fight. Yeah. Favorite Silksong boss. Ooh. Favorite Silksong boss. I don't think the Silksong bosses weren't as, like, memorable to me as I feel like original Hollow Knight was. Some of them were. I'd have to take a look through, like, the list of the guides I made and, like, remember all of them. Actually, I'll just type in list of Silksong bosses. One should pop out to me, I would think. 4th chorus was amazing. Not even that, like, mechanically cool, just, like, visually was awesome. Phantom was fun. Last Judge was strong. She stopped a lot of people in their tracks. Trobio, oh man, the classic. Trobio was awesome. Grohl is probably my least favorite, ironically. I would say Grohl is definitely least favorite. That was just such a horrible thing. First Sinner was super cool. I remember that being cool. Oh, Carmelita. Yeah, she was cool too. I wanted Khan to be cool, but he was kind of just compared to, like, everything leading up to him. Yeah, I guess I would have to say... I think it's between the First Sinner and Carmelita, and I probably would give it to Carmelita, because Carmelita, everything about, like, getting up to Carmelita... Yeah, I'm gonna say Carmelita, and that's, again, for, like, the flavor and the spectacle and everything. Those are my favorite types of boss fights. Because, like, First Sinner feels good to fight, because it's so it's so rapid. But Carmelita was just so cool, like so flavorful and so interesting and so bright and vivid. Yeah, I'm gonna say Carmelita. Okay, so I think this is the coffin room that we were looking for, so hopefully we get lucky here, but again, I mean, each one of these... Okay, so how I think it works is, like, a coffin has a 1 to 2% chance, as every other container does, to spawn a trinket or an item for the Museum of Oddities. However, the coffins can spot, like, that chance is for every single item, and I think that's why the coffins are good. So, if we get lucky... That would be nice. And by the way, if anybody's watching the Nuzlocke on the Patreon channel, there is going to be a moment of insane luck coming up, FYI. Keep an eye out for it if you're watching. I don't think we're getting lucky, though. Yeah, I'm probably just going to have to grind this off camera just because it's literally just going to be a 1 to 2% chance for every container we open. Nope. Big old nothing. Ah, well. Okay, what else was in this room? Boom, boom, boom. This place is so massive. Hey, GV, do you like grunge? It's alright. I'm not the biggest fan of grunge music, to be honest with you. Yo, thanks for the sub. If you're on the channel, who are you? Ascended Zealot. Yeah! I'm not like the biggest fan of grunge, but some of it I like. Medesi's skull. Hey, there we go. I was gonna say that's probably one of the 5 skulls we gotta find. Yeah, okay, so that's good. We gotta find like 3 more skulls. It's alright. The favorite grunge band would probably be Soundgarden. I know my name's named after Nirvana, but yeah, I'm not like the biggest fan, but like when it hits, and I do like it. It's not my favorite genre, basically. Alright, so let's go. We came from over there, right? So let's go this way. Carmelita was fun to listen to for sure. Yeah, I love the idea of like a singing. She's like a, I guess like an Elder Scrolls, like a, what are they? The sword singers or whatever. Also in like Dungeons and Dragons, the sword singer wizard class, subclass or whatever. Kind of like that a little bit. Where she's literally a singer that's beating your ass with like, what was it? Chakrams? She used chakrams, right? Ba, 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 ba. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're not getting too lucky here. But we are raising the hell out of our skills, so that's good. Looks like we haven't been in this place yet. I'm about done with just beating shambles to death, though. It's getting a little old at this point. Alright, let me get some block. Don't you do your magic. Hit me with the, yeah, hit me with the physical. I'm gonna get some block increase. What have we not done? Oh, here we go. What's that over there? That looks interesting. Come on. 1 to 2% chance. I've opened like at least 200 to 300 things at this point. Man, I got so excited here. 3 things popping up. I thought that was our time. Unfortunately not. Route door to Rotten Den encampment. Okay, so yeah, how does this place laid out, man? This is doing my head in. Because this is the only one we have not been to yet, I think. Okay, so again, every time we open one of these, hollowed amber limb, there could be a Sheogorath-shaped amber in it. And if you loot every single one, you literally cannot finish the quest if you didn't find it. Wah! Yep. And I feel like the chance of that spawning is higher, or maybe not. Maybe it's a 1 to 2% chance too, which really sucks because that means you have to go to every single one of those and hope that you get lucky. Hi-ya! It's a funny place to put that. I was gonna say, I thought we killed her in 1 hit. Shadow shape. Yeah, we gotta remember to loot these people too. Nobody's there. Don't worry. Just keep along with your business. Do not worry. Let me go ahead and pop a Varla Stone too. Don't worry. Don't worry. Nobody's here. Especially not a big mace man. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stop healing yourself. There's no soul gem in your inventory large enough. Oh, okay. So we were filling up. Yeah, that makes sense. We were filling up grand soul gems that entire time. So that's good. Okay, let's repair this. Sneak up just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
He was here.
I was here just a second ago. And then I killed you. Yeah, finally a sneak increase. My god. Like, we've literally been sneaking this whole time and using sneak attacks too. And we've gotten 2 increases. This entire stream. From like 56 to 58. Compare that to, like, destruction and everything else. Like, horrendous. Absolutely
there?
horrendous. Nobody? Nobody? Got him. Okay, so the aptly named encampment. This is where all the zealots are encamped, or camped out. So like I said, I think every single container, like these included, should be able to spawn them. But nothing there. Feels like Mehrunes Razor in Skyrim activates way more often than the oddities appear in Oblivion, and I thought the chance for the Razor was also 2%. Yeah, exactly. Unless I'm reading it wrong, but as far as I understand, and everybody feel free to correct me in the chat or in the comments in the future if you see this. As far as I understand, every single container in the Shivering Isles has a 1 to 2% chance to spawn one of the items. The only other one is
Showing your face was the last mistake you will ever
the only
make.
other one is the amber, which has to be in an amber vein. But yeah, exactly. I mean, the Mehrunes Razor triggered all the time in this game and in Skyrim. Like, triggered all the time. Granted, you are swinging your weapon way more often than you are opening up containers. But at some point, you would think it would equalize. I'm not at the point yet where I feel like I'm unlucky, because I do feel like with at least this quest, I do get lucky typically, but... yeah, the fact that we haven't even seen one pop up yet is bad news, because we got to do that like times 6 times, basically. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that, basically, because, yeah, I think the best way to do it is, like, go into a dungeon like this, or like the other one we did earlier in the stream, which has, like, 50,000 chests and stuff. You basically just have to, like, go through the whole thing and then, like, wait for it to restock, or make a save beforehand, then go in. If you get nothing, I think reload the save, and then I think it generates all the stuff. I'll just have to figure it out, because I don't know. If we're not finding any so far, that's not good for the future. But we'll see. We shall see. Unless there's one right here. Nope. Because I feel like I at least get the Sheogorath shaped amber every playthrough. I feel like that one pops up frequently. It is exciting, though. Like, I know people hate these types of quests because obviously RNG is involved, but I mean, it is very, very exciting when one pops up. And it's definitely happened to me a good amount of times in the past. I just would love for it to happen at least once on the stream here. Where does this go? The Sanctum again? But we saw another door leading to the Precipice, right? Which I kind of want to do that one instead. Because I think we've pretty much exhausted this zone. Okay, yeah, this door. Rotten Door Precipice. And then what did this say? Common places to find the random items are Rotten Den. The large clusters of coffins in Abroka Zone 3 and Rotten Den 3 coffins. Each individual coffin has a chance of containing an oddity. But isn't that the same for, like, any container? I'm confused. So yeah, it sounds like the one that's the best to get them is Abroka, which we already did. So I guess we'll just have to literally wait until that resets. And then just hope that we get lucky each time. And I'll probably just have to sit here, like, off camera for hours and hours and hours doing it. I don't know. Okay, where does this go? So yeah, let's get the heck out of here. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. How do we find our way out of this whole dungeon? Let's get out of this dungeon so that I can retain my sanity. Did they send us daughters when I asked for sons? Suited for the rage of war. So pack up, go home, you through. How could I make a man out of you? Alright, do we want to do another dungeon? Let me take a look at this article real quick. Yeah, I don't know, man. There doesn't seem to be any other easy way to do it, unless you're obviously on PC and you could just load it into your game if you want to cheat. There is the Howling Halls, and there is Milcar, which are apparently decent. Ba 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 ba. I guess what we could do... Oh yeah, Dumag Grobonk. So let's wait 24 hours and see if his inventory resets, and then in the meantime... There are 5 skulls I believe we could find. And yeah, this is an unmarked quest. So we could try to find someone else's skull. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's one in Milcar, actually. Babu. So, Knife Point Hollow is a medium-sized cave, so that would be a good one to find before we end the stream. Okay, so before we do that, let's go back to Grabonk's shop and see if he's got, because apparently he can get the soul tomato and the 2-headed coin and all sorts of stuff in his random shop inventory, and that would actually be gigantic for us if that happened.
Hi.
Leave me,
I just don't know when his shop inventory restocks, basically. What up?
Welcome.
Come on, man. Give me what I need.
Armor and weapons. Maybe not pretty, but they get the job done.
I think this is still the exact same layout. Ba, 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 ba. That's unfortunate. When does his inventory restock? I thought it was like 2 days for everybody. It definitely is in Skyrim at least. Ba, ba. Alright, so where is Knife Point Hollow? I think it's right here. Dunroot Burrow. So yeah, let's come from up here. And, yeah, I don't know how much stuff we're gonna do left on the streams in terms of, like, grinding, because honestly, we've gotten through it way faster than I would have thought. The only thing really is the skulls, which I think are not really related to any quest, outside of an unmarked quest. And as far as base Oblivion goes, I don't even think we really have, like, anything outside of maybe the trainer quests. But I kind of want to film those, because those are kind of interesting and ones that I haven't really done a lot. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to think of a different thing. There is a very large game that I know a lot of people want me to play that I have been considering streaming. We just don't have a schedule right now, so I kind of want to schedule for it, but... could do that. Here, hit me. How are you gonna block? You're a tree. How are you gonna block? I'm the blocker, you see. Oh, what is this? Oh, I think this is where... Yeah, actually, I'll just keep that to myself and we'll do it in an episode, I think. It's very interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Babu, babu, babu. Okay, so Knife Point Hollow contains a skull. Ba 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 boo ba. But I don't know where the entrance is. Where's the entrance? Let's go ahead and fast travel to it. Ba, bum, 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 bum. I'm very confused. Where is the entrance to this place? We're fast traveling like right in front of... Oh, it's like super tucked away back here. I see. Root door to... looks like we dropped... I think you guys can hear me right now, but it looks like we dropped connection for a second there. I'll put that in the chat. Refresh if you can't see stream. Looks like we're good now, but we dropped for a second. Just FYI if you can't see me. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Grovana, you missed my question. Will you play Resident Evil? I don't know. I really want to. I've played Village and 7 and Resident Evil 2 Remake and 3 Remake, and I loved all of them, and I think I 100%ed most of them. I definitely love those games, but I just didn't realize it was kind of coming out so quick. I'm trying to think what that would look like. I might just not really have time to be able to do it currently. But I think I'll wait a little bit closer to the release date, which is the 27th or 26th, I guess, and then see if I can make it happen. And if I were to make it happen, I guess we could stream it. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. I really just didn't have plans for it. I didn't realize it was coming out so quick, basically, is what it boils down to. But I am a big, big, big fan of the modern-day Resident Evils. I didn't grow up with Resident Evil as a kid, so I can't speak to those. Yeah, I think we should be good. YouTube is very bad at like being accurate with whether people can hear or see me. Okay, let's pop up here. So there's going to be a skull in here, and I remember some of these skulls are genuinely very well hidden, just like the skulls in Halo. So that goes down there. Oh, this is the one that I don't think that we can do, right? I think this is a major... If I remember correctly, this is a major story point. I could be wrong, though. We might be able to access this one, just not, like, the full area. There's a door down there. Interesting. And then where does this one go? Ancient door. No matter how hard you pull, the door will not move. That's what I thought. I was like, isn't this the one place that's super duper important in the main story? And it is. But looks like we can go through here. Alright, so we just got to keep a good eye out because, like I said, I remember one of the skulls is super duper well hidden. There's like some weird puzzle or button or something. So let's make sure we look at every little thing. Every little thing she does is magic. Oh my god. We have a better weapon than this, right? Let's see. The Mad Axe is about the same... No, the Mad Axe is actually less damage, which is crazy. Every little thing that down meow. Every little thing that down meow. We could also go for archery. Because we're trying to level up all that stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Hatred Soul, and then Daedric Arrows. See how much damage a headshot does. Ooh, yeah, there we go. My speed is being drained. Oh, so we did like an AoE attack. Clever, clever. All right, listen, I only got so many Daedric Arrows. So can you stop healing yourself, please? He's literally only healing himself. What are you doing? You can't just spam heals. That's not fun. Got a limited supply of arrows, my friend. And they're Daedric. They're some of the best you can find. Still nothing on any of these people. Man, oh man. Where does this go? Wooden door to knife point. Oh, that must have been where we came in from. Yep. Metal door. Didn't they add something where, like, headshots do extra damage in the remaster, or am I making that up? Sneak attack for 1 times damage. Why did it 1 times damage? That was weird. Come on, man. Give me one little Museum of Oddities trigger. Just one. I'm not asking for the world here. But I've definitely opened at least, like, 200 to 300 chests at this point, I would think. There should be at least like one little tiny Museum of Oddity item. Just something. Every time I see this root right here, my little dopamine thing goes bloop, because I think it could trigger. Come on, Share Gorath shaped amber. Come on, killing these smalls. Okay, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. How did you survive that? Okay, stop pocket healing. Thank you. Give my arrows back. Alright, so that goes into some architectured area. Let's go this way.
Must have been the wind.
Absolutely, definitely was the wind. You saw someone die right in front of you, and you're gonna remain. In fact, you're gonna move towards
Guess
the
it was
source of
nothing.
damage. But in fact, it was something, I'm afraid. Okay, let's drop down here first. Still nothing. Oh, that is so cool. There's like there's bloody hands coming out of that. I don't think that was in the original version. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to check behind like every little statue just to see if there's like hidden switches and stuff. Not seeing anything though. Okay.
Who's there?
This looks like it might open right here. We know there's someone in the distance. I wonder why it's dealing 1 times damage sometimes. How does that make sense? It's a sneak for 1 times damage. But if it's sneak, shouldn't that always be 3 times damage? That's so weird. Okay, where does this go? Alright, so let's save that for later. Let's go back over this way. Weak potion of Dispel. Daedric arrows. And then this must link up back to where we saw previously. Yep. Okay, so let's go back this way. Would have been a great place to put a amber root, but no such luck. Alright, so now we are in new territory. I wonder what's determining some of these arrows dealing 1 time sneak damage. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god, so many of these zelts. Whoop.
What's that?
Nothing. Whoop. So like that right there.
Arms! 2 arms!
I mean, you don't have to go to arms. You can, like, not go to arms. Okay, one more hit on this guy.
The best you can do?
No, I can do much better. Just trying to place my shots. Okay, what do you got for me? Thank you. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Stop healing yourself. You guys are so annoyed with that heal. Thank you. Still no dagger of friendship. Unfortunate. Yeah, what up, Roman? Welcome in. I'd be happy to watch any stream you do, even one-off games. Yeah, I mean, there's honestly a lot. Like, if I do return to stream, which I know I've said 1,000 times, so I want to be very careful moving forward. Like, anything that we do, want to make sure it's all good, and good spirits, and having fun, and blah, blah, blah. But there is a lot of stuff. Like, for instance, the Fable trilogy, I'm definitely feeling like I want to play those again. New games, obviously. There's a big game. There's a big game that's been requested many times, and the game that preceded it was a very good playthrough that we did in stream format. One of the last games we did in stream format. It should be pretty obvious if anybody watched kind of the last bout of streams, which I definitely do want to do. So, like I said, that would probably be in a month or 2 when I could actually like set a schedule and stick to it for a good amount of time. But yeah, there's one particular game I think a lot of people would be excited to see me play, and that I myself am excited to play. So, who knows? But yeah, one-off games too. I mean, there's tons of stuff. I mean, there's... It would just be a good way to kind of get into gaming a little bit more than I have been lately, because a lot of stuff is diverted to voice acting stuff, and I haven't been able to game as much. So it'd be a good way to supplement that and kind of play some stuff that I've been wanting to play. You know? Okay, where does this go? Wooden door to Knife Point Hollow. So that's the starting area, but we don't know where that door was. I'm betting the skull is right in this room. Oh my god, who are you? Ascended Zealot, you don't even have a name. You don't even have a name. You don't need a name. You are dead. Okay, Thief of Virtue. What do you got on you? Daedric arrows. I'll take those, thank you. And what do you got back here? Any good reads? No. Alright, come on. This is our last little batch of containers here. Come on. I'll take the mixing bowl, man. I'll take it. I'll take the least exciting one, the mixing bowl. Come on. Soul Tomato would be so epic. I know for a fact I've found the Soul Tomato in the past. Okay, what do we have here? Bowl, a less rude song, Silver Dagger. So they're doing some sort of ritual in here. It feels like there should be... Oh, there we go. Okay. Hidden button. Ha ha ha! I know there's got to be a skull in here. Come on now. Yep, there we go. Right there. Gadanary Ralvel's skull. And basically all of these are for like an unmarked quest on the Hill of Suicides. You're finding like people related to the Hill of Suicides to ease their ghosts. Alright, so we got like 2 more containers. Come on. Come on. Give it to me, chest. Come on! Mixing bowl! I got so excited. There's 3 items in there. Okay, oh well. It'll happen hopefully eventually. Let's see where this door leads, because I have no idea where this goes back into that first main area. Ah, that's why, because it's closed off. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was a dude. Okay, so unfortunate. If anybody sees this now or in the future and has any tips on how to trigger these Museum of Oddities items, feel free to let me know. I'll do some research, but as far as I can tell, there's not really any way to manipulate it. You literally just have to get lucky. I have heard that luck increases the chance. I don't think that's true. It's one of those things where it's kind of in the middle, and playing a lot of these games, my gut is just like, it doesn't affect anything. I don't think your luck stat increases the chance of spawning these items. So yeah, I think it's just a matter of going in, trying to explore everywhere in the Shivering Isles, and if you get unlucky, waiting for all the dungeons to reset and rinsing and repeating over and over and over again, which is going to be a nightmare for completion's sake. But I will try to make it happen. Like I said, I mean, if we loot every single amber vein and none of them have the Sheogorath-shaped amber, we literally cannot finish that quest anyways. It's entirely out of my hands, but we'll see. But before we end the stream, let's check Grabonk's inventory one more time. See if he's got anything here.
Hi.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
The Oriole do not waste time chatting with
Bomb, bomb, bomb. Come on. You're my last saving grace here. Come on, buddy. Give me that soul tomato. What do you say?
It is...
What do you say? A soul tomato?
I'm sure I have something here you can use.
Yeah, I think his inventory has remained the exact same every single time we've checked. So I need to figure out when these things reset, because it is not resetting.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd stream of Oblivion. If you want to check out the other stuff, they are on the stream tab on YouTube, so feel free to check it out. We do get some good stuff done, but obviously it is a stream, so it's a lot more, you know, off the cuff than a typical episode. We'll make a save here real quick. All right, and thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As I said, if you do want to be alerted when we're going live before a schedule is in place, go follow the Twitter. I'll post it in the chat. I think I still have it. Yeah. Oh, that's the Patreon. Twitter.com/Rovana. And yeah, every time I go live, I'll tweet under that pinned tweet. So you should be alerted if you like said tweet. Also, if you are a patron or member, I will post in the Discord every time that I'm live as well. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great night. I'll see you when I see you. I'll try to go live when I can. It'll just kind of depend. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.